All right, I'm actually going to do on Twitch today. So I'm going to see if I can get the Twitch chat window open here. If I can figure out where the heck it is. Not that one. Bear with me, please. All right, let's see here. This is not what I'm looking for. This better? Yeah, here we go. All right, give me half a second here. I have to pop out my little chat window. Pop out the chat. Close that thing. Now, hopefully, I don't forget chat. So you guys, anybody who's watching and anybody who's going to be in chat tonight, help me remember to pay attention occasionally to the Twitch chat stream.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, guys. See you later. All right. So what time is it? It is a little after 7 o'clock. It was cold and windy and crappy out today. Light snow. Yesterday, last couple of days, it's been really warm. Where's my coffee? Where is my? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Last couple of days, it's been really warm. We had a pile of snow on the ground, a foot or so. It had accumulated over the last few weeks or whatever. And in the last couple of days, we had some rain, we had some warmer temperatures, like 8 or 9 or 10 degrees, and pretty much everything melted. Our entire driveway was covered in snow, and now there was no snow. Then yesterday, it was fairly warm when we got up. It was, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5. And we came into the arcade, and as we were in the arcade, it got colder, it got snowier, and we got kind of a light dusting of about 1 centimeter on the ground. So today we had a little bit more of the same. I thought we were done with the snow, but I guess not. And we've been driving. We have the van that we use for hauling crap around, and then we also have a little Fiat 500 that we just bought last year. Figured that would be a good kind of get you back and forth car. Good on gas. Kind of a fun little car to drive. And so we drove that the other day. We drove that the last couple days. We haven't been driving it because it's kind of shit in the snow. It's not very good in the snow. So we drove that in the last couple days, and then we were going to drive it in yesterday. And we went out, and you turn the key, and nothing happens. I think that the starter has either come disconnected, or that I guess that's a problem. Is that I think it's the ground strip that goes from one location over. I guess they corrode away. They're sort of exposed to the element or something. Doing some research on it, a lot of people said, yeah, my starter wouldn't work. The starter was fine, but it was just lost its electrical connection. So the sucky part about it is I don't have a good spot at my house to get underneath a little tiny car like that. My driveway is not paved, and now that we've got some some melt, the snow melt, my whole driveway gets very soggy. It'll be soggy for the next month. So we park at the end of the driveway in the winter, and then during first melt, we park at the end of the driveway so we don't cross big grooves down the driveway. It's about 100 feet. Hi.
One of the balls in the pinball machine got stuck
Oh,
somewhere.
it happens. Lead the way and I'll hit it with a hammer. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Come on, there you go. Oh, I tilted
Oh,
it.
no worries, no worries.
Yeah, that particular machine is awesome. I like the gimmick on that one a lot.
Yeah. Okay, you're good to go.
Thank you.
If it gets stuck like that, it's okay to give these things a little wiggle back and forth. They're sort of made to be kind of bumped and stuff, so it's perfectly fine. Yeah, you bet. Hi.
Yeah. Is Eric here?
Sorry?
Is there a birthday party? Is Eric here?
Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch of people. I think so. Yeah.
Can
Well, I'll
you
just-
want to check before you pay, actually? 'Cause, you know,
Yeah, go ahead and walk around and have a look.
there's no
Yeah,
actual
I don't care.
place.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I'll hang here and we'll take a look there. Oh, okay, yeah, this is your girl. Okay.
Whose birthday is it?
Eric.
Eric?
Yeah, he turned 24. You see
Okay.
the blonde he's talking to? That's his girlfriend, so Eric would probably hanging around.
Around here somewhere. All right, if someone
a
comes back
taller-
in going, is Eric's birthday? I'll be able to say yes.
Want to stick around for like an hour? Yeah, he's here.
I'll wait.
Okay. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
yeah.
Well, I'll do an hour and then hop in with the game.
Okay. $17.19.
Correct.
Go ahead.
I'll go get a coffee now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go get a coffee.
Oh, you want to come in and say hi at least before you go
Can
out?
I come in and say
Let,
happy birthday?
let me stamp your hand first.
There you are.
There you go. Yes, you can go in real quick and no problem. Just don't start a game. Hi guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. Here to play some games?
Yeah, here play some game.
All right, $14.95 for an hour, 5 cents more for two.
Assuming the two.
Oh, two, yeah.
Might as well. All right, $34.50 down to 50. All right, $15.50 back to you.
Awesome, thank you.
And let me stamp your hands here real quick. 9. So you're good till 9:10.
Awesome, thank you.
There you are. Thanks. Have you seen those yet?
No, I haven't.
These are the LM Montgomery commemorative coins. They're actual. It's currency, right? Like the
yeah.
actual ones. But they have little PEIs on them and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, we got a bunch that were uncirculated, so we thought they released them last summer, I think, and so we got a bunch in for tour season, sold them to the tour. All right, 523. Go ahead. You're good to go. Thanks. Hi, how are ya? How's things?
Good, good. Happy to be here.
I like that.
Thank you. This is Linda. I haven't taken her out in a while, and I was looking in my closet. I'm like, I think Linda should come for a spin. Yeah, she deserves a night out. I have these both filled.
Wow.
I know. Look
All
at
right.
us go. I'm so excited.
All right. Promo
Gonna cash
7
them in.
free. 7 free. Okay.
Amazing. Thank you.
All right, that's for you and who else?
I'm gonna pull up this man right here.
All right, there you go.
Awesome, thank you. Oh, it's been on my list. This is so
All right, 2 hours for you.
Yes, please. Linda.
1725. Go ahead.
She made it a night out. Thank
There you
I
are.
have so many questions, but I just love it. You know what? Thank you.
Thanks.
You're like, I need to know.
When you stay, thank you.
How many hours did you guys do? 2.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah. Go. 2 hours sounds good.
All right. For
So
for
fun.
2 of you or just one of you?
We'll just get our own.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
1725.
Visa, please.
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I'll stamp your hand.
Yeah, this is.
You're good till
I was at the old
9:15.
location. This is a real treat.
I love this spot. Yeah, I've been happy here.
Oh, I should leave our phone in the car.
All right, 1725. Go ahead.
I'll just keep going.
And hand stamp for you. There you are.
You know, yeah.
All right, got a little busy there. Sorry about that. Don't like this here. Maybe we'll go to this scene. Yeah? Yeah, we'll leave here for a little while. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, so overall, kind of a crappy day outside, but it was good for us because everybody came in to play. We've been kind of busy all day today. I have a steady stream of people and a couple of birthday parties, and this woman called me. Hold on just a second. So this woman called me a couple days ago, and she asked, I think she asked if there was an age limit, and then she asked if she had to reserve for a small party. And I said, well, it depends on how many people. And I said, if it's like 5 people, then you usually don't have to. At the other place, we had to be a little bit more careful on how many parties we had booked in because we were much more limited in space there. If we had 2 15-people parties at the same time, then we wouldn't have a whole lot of room for walk-in. So we tried to stagger things. Here we have a lot more room, but we do only have one table in the back. So if they weren't interested, I told her if she wasn't interested in having the table in the back and reserving that, then whatever. So okay, well, we'll probably be in sometime Saturday. And so she came in with probably 12 or 13-year-old. There were, I think, 7 girls, 12 or 13 years old. She came in, all the girls came in first, and then this woman came in after, and she looked just flustered. And she's like, I'm leaving them with you. And she paid and bailed. And yeah, she was rolling her eyes. I guess like all the girls were spending the night at her house or something. And I mean, it was the mom of one of the girls, of the birthday girl. But yeah, she was already had enough of it. But the girls came in. They had a good time. They had fun. They were not a problem at all. But she acted like, oh my God, this is like a big nightmare. Like all these little tweens, right? But yeah, that was good. And then we had I think they've been in before. I think it's the grandfather, the kid's grandfather. The kid is 7 maybe. And the grandfather has brought him into the other location. I think this is the first time here. But they were, I taught him how to play bar billiards. And so Grandpa was working really hard with the kid, trying to teach him how to use the pool stick. And the kid was picking it up. He was doing pretty good. And they weren't really playing. I told them the rules of bar billiards, but they weren't really playing. It was just, they weren't really keeping score. They weren't playing by the rules, but they were mostly trying to make all the shots and everything, right? And so they started one game, and it turned into just a kid practicing. And then the kid kept saying, "Oh, when the timer runs out, then we'll play a real game, okay, Grandpa?" So I go, okay. So they finally played. They started an actual game. It didn't last very long, but they started an actual game. And the kid makes a couple of shots and does his thing. Grandpa gets up. There's a bunch of balls on the table. Grandpa starts sinking balls left and right, because he can play pool. And the kid kept, every time that happened, the kid would be like, "Why you gotta be so hard on me?" And then Grandpa would purposely scratch, and then the kid would get up. But yeah, "Why you gotta be so hard on me?" Pretty funny kid. Good kid. Yeah, we played a few games, and when people play bar billiards, a lot of times I sort of hang around the table if I have to explain the rules. I hang around the table a little bit. Thanks.
I was wondering his second born son for the first time.
I'm sorry, say what?
I just met his son, his baby, the little baby right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
That's why it took me a little longer there. All right.
Going to take a walk around the arcade real quick.
Or 269.
To walk through every once in a while and just make sure that nothing's caught on fire. Yeah, I had a little problem with Big Lebowski. I noticed that when you shoot the ball from Big Lebowski, if you hold the right flipper in, normally when you shoot it goes up to the mod lanes. If you hold the right flipper in, it'll automatically send it to the upper playfield. So you could do a little trick shot up there. If you make the shot, it'll let you instantly go into the Let's Go Bowling mode. Up, hold please. Hi, how are you? Here to play some games?
Sure.
All right. First time here?
Yep.
All right, so it's pay by the hour. It's $14.95 for an hour. 5 cents more for 2 hours if you want to just go crazy. Everything back here is set to free play, so it's sort of an all-you-can-eat buffet of games. All right? Guys want to do the hour or the 2 hours? I'm sorry?
I said we do the two, you only cost a nickel.
Yeah, might as well. Best deal in town. All right, $34.50.
So on Friday nights, it's 4 hours for the same price. Is it 15?
Yeah, on Friday nights, we do starting at 7 o'clock, 15, and then you can stay until 11. And we started doing that because we have these billiard tables here and the darts, and we find that people, they come in, they play, they hang out, and they talk more. And they're not so focused on playing the games. It's more of a social thing. So we thought, well, maybe we could figure out something to do that way. And it's been really a good time. Like people come in and just play. This bar billiards table is really unique. Like a lot of people don't have one, and so it's giving people a chance to like just play a few games on that. Yeah, it's been fun. All right, let me stamp your hands. Did you want a receipt?
Did it go through?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay.
You want a receipt?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, so there's your receipt. Oh, I'll stamp your hands first. How about that? So you guys are good till 9:25, and there's your receipt. Thanks. Hi, how are you? You brought me a gift. Are you here for Dan's birthday party? Eric's birthday party.
No,
Yes,
okay.
that's here.
Okay.
They're back there. Sorry?
It took us a little time to find it.
Oh, really? Did you go to the old location?
No, we just haven't been here.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so 2?
2, yeah.
All right. $34.50.
And debit, please.
Whenever you're ready. Okay, you're good to go. Do you want a receipt?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I'll stamp your hands. So you guys are good until 9:25. There you go.
Thank you.
I have coat hooks right inside the door if you want to hang your coats.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Hey, I got peoples here. There's JRSC and Glockenspiel the pickle of Glockenspiel. Is it a Glockenspiel made of pickles, or is it a? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going somewhere. How's it going, guys? We have Eric's birthday party tonight. So he's which one is Eric? Back in the back there somewhere. I don't think it's the one with the baby. I don't know which one Eric is. And I have to remember to try to keep my chat window up so that I can see, because I'm streaming on Twitch as well tonight, and I don't do that nearly enough. How are things? Things are good. I was telling a story before I got interrupted there about my my Fiat 500 and how I went to start it the other day and it did not start because the starter motor I think has come disconnected, but it's going to be really hard for me to work on it myself. Like it's a starter motor. Like if it's just the connectors on it, how hard is that to fix, right? But all the snow is melting. My driveway is not paved. It's 100 feet long. The Fiat's at the end of the driveway because we don't usually use the driveway in the winter because I don't want to plow it and I don't want to blow the snow out and stuff. So we just clear the little end and use that. So now that the snow is melting and our ground is unfreezing, all the ground is starting to get super soggy. And it'll be soggy for the next 3 weeks or so, depending on what happens. And then all the water kind of seeps into the ground and everything firms up again. So we don't use the driveway when it's soggy. Otherwise, we're going to just grind big trenches into the driveway, which is a big pain in the ass to fix. So, and we could get stuck, right? And I don't want to have to keep dumping gravel on it, right? So I've got this probably just a disconnected starter. If I were to put a jack under the car, the jack would just push right into the, even if it's a tiny car, but I think the jack would just submerge into the ground before it even lifted the car up. It's a little tiny Fiat, so I can't get my head under it. So we're gonna have to tow it. We're gonna have to get it towed. And probably for just like a little, I have a feeling it's just a connection. I don't think that this, I mean, worst case, there's something else wrong with it, but everything lights up. You turn the key and it does absolutely nothing, like there's no starter in it at all. So I think it's just, maybe the starter died. That's going to be the worst of the worst case, probably. I think it's just disconnected and it needs to be put back together again. So just reconnected, not a problem. Before I do that, I am going to jump it. I'm going to try and jump start it because it's entirely possible that that car sat most winters because it's a little tiny car, little tiny wheels, low clearance, not the best car for snow driving. I mean, it's functional, but I've drove it a few times. We've got snow tires on it, and I drove it a few times, and it seemed to really slip and slide around a lot more than the van does. The van has a really low center of gravity. It's a very heavy car, wide wheelbase and everything, and it does great in the snow. I hardly ever slip at all. But yeah, the little Fiat's kind of, hold please. Yeah, anyway, I forget what I was talking about. Something about the Fiat, don't care. We had, it was nice and warm, and now it's getting, oh, I just dropped my coffee. Now it's getting a little bit colder. Kind of surprised us yesterday. Oh, hold please.
Sodas ever. I collected enough of these as a kid and I got the skateboard.
Really?
A long time ago. Me and my little brother used to, every day we would swing by this place called the Green's Pop Shop.
Yeah.
They would sell these tubes of popcorn and Jones and we would always get like a
Oh, wow,
soft
cool.
cereal popcorn. It's like, oh, amazing.
632. Yep, go ahead.
I keep forgetting when it's green, it's good to go.
So you're gonna have these both now?
Oh, I'm going to take them with me.
Oh, all right.
Thank you
I'll
very
leave them
much.
there.
I haven't seen them anywhere in a while, so.
I can get most of them. I've had a really hard time getting the green apple one.
Oh man, that one's good, but yeah, that's pretty rare. Honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to find, but most of the other ones I can usually track down. Yeah.
Those are so good. Oh yeah, we all over these every day. Well, not every day. I wouldn't be here if I got them every day. I'm gonna head out there. Oh yeah? Alright, I left my meds at home and I'm starting to feel a little rough. At least. I'll stop by tomorrow and take a new place. You guys are looking at it all picked out. Two blankets on the ground. It's looking snazzy. I'll see you tomorrow. See you.
No, this is all right.
All right. Have you had these yet?
No.
It's like Pepsi and cream soda combined.
Sounds really weird.
I do like cream
that sounds
soda.
fun.
It's definitely different. Yeah, I bet it is good though.
All right, 518. Go ahead.
Would it be all right if we brought a birthday cake in later?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
We'll share it with everyone. Everyone can have a piece. It's all right. You can have a piece
I
too,
like-
hey?
I'll tell you what I tell when we have the kids in here at their birthday parties. If you get frosting all over your fingers, you have to wash your hands first
That's-
before you go back to the games.
We've got forks, so. should be
The first birthday that we did after we opened,
Yep.
we did a birthday, and it was at the other location. We had some tables inside, so we just said, fine, you can have your cakes there in the tables.
Yeah.
And they were, I don't know, 7-year-olds, six or 7-year-olds.
Oh man. Oh no.
And then they went running around and like playing the game. It took hours to get them out of all the, because these buttons,
Yeah.
they're self-contained, so you have to, some of them you can't take the inside button out of them.
No
some
way.
some have a little clip and it comes all apart.
Pops out.
Others are kind of like they're heat sealed, so once the inner button is put into place, it's melted on the other side, and so you can't easily take it out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I had to take like a little bit of a solvent and spray it in there, and then spray it out with there, and spray it in, and spray it out.
Over and over.
Hours and hours with stuff. Yeah.
not be getting
So,
anything all over.
Yeah.
Really, everyone is at least over the age of 21, so.
That's good.
That's right.
Yeah. That doesn't
I'll keep an eye
necessarily
on some
mean
of my
anything,
friends. Yeah,
but
definitely.
Keep an eye out.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
Lesson learned though, hey?
yeah. All right. JRSC says sensory overload for that baby. You know, we have there's a couple that sort of are friends and friends of the arcade and stuff, and they had a baby, brought the baby in at the other location. Oh yeah.
The ball's stuck on Alexa.
Oh, all right. Yeah, lead the way and I'll unstick it.
It's like caught on this weird.
Whoa, something broke.
Yeah, I was like, what happened here?
Where the heck is that from?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, where is that supposed to fit in?
It looks like it's supposed to be right
Up
there.
there, but I think it came down. Quite literally a bar.
It's supposed to go
I think
here.
it's support, yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, just wedges it up.
Yeah, it threads into the wood.
Yeah, I was
and it's stripped out.
Yeah.
So I'll have to fill it, but it's probably okay without.
Yeah. I think it's just mostly a support for the plastic.
Yeah. All right, we'll put this in here, and I'll make a note for myself. All right, you're good to go. Wash my hands, I'll be right back. It's like a post in Electra actually came out of the playfield and was right in front of one of the ramps. Ball was stuck on top of it. And it tore the plastic out, so the plastic bit is broken, unfortunately. So we'll have to figure that one out later. Small child seized on me today, had to go wash my hands. Oh, anyway, so this couple had a baby, and they were coming in about once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks. They were pretty regular. So after she had the baby, there was a little bit of recovery time, and I think a couple months went by. Then they came in with the baby in tow, and the baby never cried. Just sat and looked at the lights and just was like that the whole time. It was really funny. Brought her in numerous times after that. Never cried, just watched the lights, enjoyed the sounds, like really the baby really seemed to have a good time. So they were in the other day, and did not have the kid with them. And I said, no kid. It's like, oh yeah, kids walking now and easily bored. So I think that the days of being amused at the arcade is over. The kid would just be running around and they wouldn't be able to focus. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I just got a message. Hold, please. It's Sophia. We brought in the we bought how many pounds? Pounds and pounds and pounds of tomatoes. We have a Saturday market here, and it's a building, and then there's inside this fairly large building, maybe twice the size of this space. Well, maybe not quite twice the size, but they've got stalls all inside of it, and local vendors. Local vendors and farmers and cheesemakers and all kinds of other people. They go there and sell their wares on Saturdays. So Sophia had found a place that they're a farm. They had tomatoes for a fairly good price, mostly like Roma tomato type. And so she bought like 2 big boxes of them, and we figured, well, we'll just freeze them as is, and then if we want to cook with them, make a sauce or something, then we'll just defrost them. We'll make a sauce or whatever. So we brought them in here. We got them, or I picked them up and I brought them in here, and I brought a vacuum bag sealer with the idea that we would just vacuum seal them. I did some. Ugh. So I started doing this. I don't know how much this weighs. It's got some weight to it. Whole tomatoes. And I did like 4 bags of those, and I barely made a dent. So I was like, screw this. we're gonna make sauces out of this stuff. So I took the rest of it home, and then it was, and the boxes were big. They were like, you know, like this. I don't know, 20 pounds each or something like that. I don't know. So then one of the days that we had off, I think the Monday or Tuesday, we've got 4 bags, I think, like that in the freezer here. And then we took the rest of the fresh ones home, and then we blanched them all, pulled the skin off, and then put them in a big pot, and we just stewed them and cooked them down about half. And then we bagged the rest of that. I make my own marinara sausage, and we make our own pizza sauces and whatever. So now we just basically got these stewed down tomatoes. We can do whatever we want to with it. I think it probably comes out a bit cheaper than if we had bought just cans. But we should have done that with these, but we did not. So I have a whole bunch of bags of tomatoes here, just sitting here because we don't have room in our freezer at home now. So. I don't know why did I get on that topic? I don't know why I started talking about frozen tomatoes for some reason. Oh, that's right, because Sophia messaged me asking me if the vacuum bag sealer thingy was still here. So. I ordered more fancy pants little neon signs here. I have people asking me all the time where the washrooms are here. So the washrooms are, let me see. If we go to this scene, the wall, the blue and red wall that you can see to the right, that's the washrooms. Oh, please. Babies love the arcade.
No, you're loving it.
Lots of good lights and sounds and stuff. Let's go back to this scene. Anyway, so the washrooms, the wall off to the right, that's blue and red, right behind the little monitors, the console monitors. That's where the washrooms are. To get to the washrooms, you go all the way into the far back right corner over there, and then there's a ramp that takes you up to the washrooms. So they're kind of hidden, and I have a lot of people that come up here and say, "Where's the washrooms?" And I was thinking about doing, just for fun, and I still might do this, is put little video game characters, like little Pac-Mans and little Space Invader guys, and just make a little path of those, and just say follow the video game characters, and they'll, you know, I'll send them off. Maybe I'll send them out and around the outside or something. I don't know. But I bought these little fake neon lights that I have, the LED lights. I got 2 of them. One of them is an arrow with a toilet. It says toilet with an arrow. And then the other one is just like a thing that just shows that it's water. Hi.
Can we have some darts, please?
Yes.
Amazing. Can we do 3 sets?
Yes.
Morgan's going to join us too. Amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot you did the live stream thing.
Yeah.
That's fun.
There's those.
Love it.
Take. Actually, let me swap this out.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you later. And then you can just take them all.
Perfect. Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, we might have a stray friend that wants to join or something.
Yeah, and then if you bust a tip on one, you don't have to worry about
We
it
got
right
some
away.
extras.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
Thanks. You want lessons?
Honestly, I have no idea how to play this, so I am curious.
Most people don't because you hardly ever see it. Let me take care of this and I'll be over and I'll tell you the rules. And you're going to shoot it with pool sticks.
Okay. I was
Um,
wondering.
all right. $4.89.
Don't worry about the change.
Great, thanks. Okay, so pay attention. I have to watch this. That's where you start from.
Yeah.
So the idea, when you pull this out,
Yeah.
that opens up the bar, starts a timer, runs for 15 minutes.
Okay.
After 15 minutes, that bar is going to drop and the balls won't be ejected anymore.
Okay.
So then you're playing whatever is remaining until you get down to the last ball.
Okay, okay.
So the idea, you shoot from here and you're trying to sink balls into the holes for the value.
Yeah.
The significance of the red ball is it's worth double. That's the only thing. But you play it like any other ball. So as long as you're sinking balls, you're collecting points, and you keep shooting until you hit a ball and you don't score any points. That's the best case scenario. Your turn ends. Any points you've accumulated for that turn then go up on the board.
Okay.
Worst case scenario,
You hit one of the guys.
you foul.
Yeah.
So there are a couple different fouls. When you foul, you lose all the points you've accumulated in that turn,
Figured, yeah.
and your turn's over. So, foul, if you shoot and you don't hit anything, if you shoot and a ball goes directly in the hole, if you knock over the white skittle, if you shoot and any ball comes back beyond this balk line, if the ball leaves the table. Now we have a rule, if the ball leaves the table, you instantly lose,
Yeah.
because these are really hard to get.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Much smaller than your traditional cue ball.
They are, and there's only one place in the world that sells them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and these too, yeah. So,
Monopoly on the market, yeah.
yeah. So if you foul, your turn ends, you lose all the points on the board. Or you lose all the points in that turn. If you knock over the black skittle,
Yeah.
you lose any points that you've accumulated in the game.
Figured, yeah.
So don't hit that one.
that one looked like it was going to be the most punishing.
Yeah. So basically, if let's say that someone shoots and they end up like that, no points, next player goes, ball on the table, you shoot from anywhere in here as long as it's sitting on the black.
As long as it's on there, yeah.
So let's say they shoot and they sink this one in here. They've now got 60 points. They shoot again. It's worth it to take the red ball, get that back into play because you could sink it too, right? So they shoot this, they hit that, nothing goes in. They now have 60 points on the board, and it's the next player's turn.
So it's the 200 is right in front of that guy, isn't it? Yeah.
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 So you're basically losing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of the weird rules. Eventually, you will play everything's on the board.
Yeah.
In that case, you take the furthest, the one closest to the ball line, and you play that. If you shoot and everything's off the board, then you start in the original position again with the red one like that.
Okay.
And that happens from time to time.
Okay, interesting.
If you shoot and you knock over a skittle and the ball is over the mark, that leaves the table and you put the skittle back.
Okay.
At the end of the game, when it stops ejecting the balls,
Yeah.
you're going to whittle yourself down until you eventually you might just have one ball left.
Yeah.
So since you have to shoot at something, there's nothing to shoot at.
Yeah.
This goes here. These go here, and then you take turns basically shooting for the 100, for the 200 or the 100. And a lot of times that black skittle falls over during that point.
So the rule is it always has to be a ricochet of some sort, either another ball backing into another one or off the side.
For that last one, it has to ricochet off the side. Yeah, because you can't bounce it off the back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's a lot to kind of keep track of, so I'll kind of hang out and kind of guide you for the first few. They're small, you don't have to hit them hard. That's a foul.
I was like, maybe I can, yeah, it's a little bit different
Okay.
on the cue ball than it is with this.
So this one was in the hole, so this one you might as well play this one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now you have to hit that. No, it's your turn's over.
Okay.
That was your turn. And he's left you in a horrible situation.
Yeah, that is not great.
Oh, look at that, double foul. All right. All right, so there you go. Shoot at that one. Hi.
Hi, some of those stickers I couldn't resist.
Yeah, how many you got here?
7.
7 of them? Okay. All right, $9.20.
I'm Devis.
Go ahead. There it goes.
Oh, sorry, bud. What's your name?
All right, good to go.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
All right, that's worth 60 points. So you keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm live streaming, teaching a game, and I have people in my my thing there. So I'll get to chat here in just a second. So did you scratch? Did you foul?
I just hit nothing, so my turn ends and it's her turn now.
Yeah, and you don't get any points on the board then. Yeah. No, because you fouled. If you hit a ball and nothing goes in, that your turn ends and then you got to keep those points.
Oh no, that's what happened. That is
Oh,
what
okay. So then so then you get 60 or whatever you're at. All right. 7 there and 7 here? Yes. Okay.
You had a great little place there.
Sorry?
You said you had a great little place off breakfast.
Oh yeah, thanks. $14.09. Whenever you're ready.
Definitely we got very fun.
I try to get interesting machines and kind of change things up as I can.
Yeah.
We're at a standstill doing that right now. On the other side of this wall is my workshop.
Yeah.
But since we just got here, we've got a whole bunch of things that don't have my workshop working yet. So it's storage right now.
I have
But
to say my favorite was probably the Mario Duck Hunt. That just brought me right back to my kid
Yeah.
days. Like that was awesome.
we lucked out finding that big, huge monitor
Well,
too.
I wish I didn't know. I didn't realize Duck Hunt was on there too. And then I got playing. I'm like, oh no, it's time for us to go now. I was like, oh. But yeah, and Pac-Man was definitely
Pac-Man,
my
yeah.
favorite. And then competing with him with the tank one in the corner
Battle Zone?
there.
Yeah.
I beat him. You know.
That was my game when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was addictive. I mean, it was very simple, but addictive. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the art. I love the graphics and how it looks and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And there's another one that came out at the same time called Red Baron, and it's got a single controller.
Yeah.
And you're a
Instead of the
biplane flying around.
Yeah.
And shooting blimps and other biplanes and
I think
yeah.
I played probably 7 or 8 rounds. My initials are on the list a lot there, but I think I played 7 or 8 rounds before I realized that if I put the controller, I could actually back up.
Right.
I was still doing like the opposite, so I was like, oh, thank you.
All right, guys. See ya. All right, Todd says, repairs on machines. Do people regularly let you know about issues? I'm sure you rarely play them all, so you probably know if something is broken loose. Some people do, some people don't. It's funny. Today, a woman that helped me look for a new space, she's a realtor. She was, I don't think she's not a realtor anymore, but she was. And she came in and she lets me know if she finds something that's not working, she will let me know right away. And so there was, Monaco wasn't starting the game, and it actually just the score reel or the score motor, sometimes it doesn't plop right into space and something isn't touching. You just manually turn it and it all starts working again. So that's all the problem with that one. And then Cue Ball Wizard wasn't starting the game. I'm like, why is this not starting the game? Well, I was in Cue Ball Wizard the other day working on it, and I accidentally set it off of free play. I don't know how long it was like that. I didn't notice it when I did it because you open up the coin door and it pops you into a menu system, and if you hit one of the buttons, you can change it from free play off of free play or back and forth. I don't know why they did it that way, but so that might have actually been at least one whole day that we were open where that wasn't set to free play. And I don't notice, right? And if a game is abandoned, which happens all the time, a lot of times I like to go and I'll shoot the ball up and I'll just hit both of the flippers, because if a flipper stops working, people will just walk away from the game. So that's actually why Secret Service is offline right now, is because yesterday I went, that one I found myself, but they had a game abandoned on it, so I shot the ball up, and the one of the flippers was super lethargic, it didn't go up. I had a quick minute to look into it, and the end of stroke switch had broken, which now I don't know what could be wrong with it. It's possible that if the end of stroke switch doesn't separate, that means that it's getting high power to the coil at all times. The fact that it's when you hit the button and it just slowly, like it barely moves, that's the low power hold voltage. So it could have burnt out the high voltage part of the coil. It could have smoked the transistor that does that, because if you're holding the flipper up, that high voltage is going to stay active. So a couple of things can happen there, but I didn't have time to fix it yesterday, and I've been way too busy today, so it's offline. But tomorrow night, we close at 6:30, so I'll have a chance to give it a quick look. I might make a video on that. I don't know. I'll see if it's going to be something interesting, and if it is, then I'll probably do a video on it. But yeah, so some people let me know, some people don't. A lot of people let me know if there's a stuck ball, but actually it's 50-50. They'll let me know there's a stuck ball, or they just walk away from it, and we find out later. It just depends on the people. It's weird. I'm going to change to 4 camera. Oh, it looks like it's snowing again. I was talking about the signs, the more fake neon signs. So yeah, so I'll have 2 washroom signs, all in like fancy pants fake neon, to hopefully help people find the location of our washroom. And I ordered another one that is just it's for probably the back window, and it's just a coffee cup, says coffee, for when we finally get our coffee going. I was hoping to work on some of that next week, but I'm not going to be able to. We have some stuff that we need to do, so another week out or more for getting the rest of the coffee stuff going. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are
Not bad. Here to play some games?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 hours?
you? Sure.
5 cents more.
Yeah.
All right, $34.50. Go ahead. It's doing it. Yep, you're all good. Let me stamp your hands here.
The phone stamping.
All right, you guys are good till 10:05. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, you have to watch out for that. That'll really send it flying. Hi. Oh, yeah. Three of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
There you go. Confession time, I was there, but I felt awkward about telling you about some little issues. Felt like it would be past. No, I need to know, because sometimes, like, there's some games that I don't have a chance to play them, like, and going through all of them all the time is quite difficult. So it is nice to know if something is not working, even if you come across, like, if you play like 5 games and it's like, this bulb is burned out and this switch seemed kind of funky, and yeah, definitely let me know. I don't mind. And a lot of times, little simple fixes or little problems are super, like, they take me 5 minutes to fix. Like, I just make a list, crack the thing open, go through them all at the end of the day, kind of thing. But yeah. And I'm looking forward to getting my my workshop going here, which is going to be in the far corner under the VIP lounge. We haven't had a chance to work on that either. So the we're gonna get the coffee going first, and then after that, we're gonna work on getting the stairs in and the upstairs room basically almost ready. I have to pull some lights out, some other stuff up there, and kind of get things situated. And once we get the stairs in, we'll be able to move all the stuff out of what is going to be the workshop. We're using that for storage right now, basically. So all of that stuff will be able to go upstairs where our office and storage area is going to be, which is on that side, and then over on that side is going to be the VIP lounge. So we have to do some of this stuff in stages. But once I get the workshop going, then that'll be really nice because I'll be able to work on a machine in there, get it all ready to go. And then if something dies on me, like in this case, Secret Service is offline. And I know that it could use kind of a going through. So I could use this period where I could just pull that off the floor, take it into the workshop, put another game in its place, and then spend like a week kind of going through it and cleaning it up. And that'll be nice. Cool. All right, anything else?
That's it for now.
$6.68. Whenever you're ready.
How's things been?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah, it's been
That's
really
great.
busy today.
Awesome.
We had a couple of parties, and
Oh yeah, you guys have been busy with those.
and then it's just, I don't know, I think it's just the weather. People have been kind of wandering in
Need
and here
like
all day.
something to make it through basically. Yeah, we've a couple of friends that have been really excited to come. Like they went to your old location, but yeah, can we go and go to the new one? I'm like, you don't have to twist my arm to go to pinball. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be here anyway. It works out.
I really, by this time, I really wanted to get the coffee and all the other stuff going, but
Yeah.
we've just been kind of busy with a bunch of other stuff going on.
Yeah,
And
totally.
getting closer. I've got my water filters now,
Oh,
so
nice. That's great.
that's kind of been a hang up. We have to get that in before we get all this stuff figured out.
Totally, yeah.
And we did buy our hot water dispenser
yeah.
thing,
Nice.
which I had been looking for. I've been trying to find one.
Are they
And,
hard to find? That's like
They're expensive. So like the bun ones,
Right.
they're used easily. They're still like $500.
Oh, seriously? That's crazy.
Yeah, that
You
I
wouldn't
found.
think, like,
yeah, that's just a cheap Chinese one that I found.
Yeah.
$150, no problem, right?
Sweet.
And it
That's good.
plumbs in directly in, so you don't have to worry
Nice.
about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
that's good.
if it works for a couple years and dies, then
You know what? Honestly, yeah.
I'll
okay
keep an
for
eye
itself,
out for
but-
like a nice bun one and
Yes.
find it eventually.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Cool.
we have all the equipment now we need.
Nice.
We haven't decided if we're going to do like brew coffee yet.
Oh yeah. Right.
So we'll just make Americanos and
Right. Yeah.
So if we're going to do brew coffee, then I'll have to find a brewer.
Right.
I had a couple of them, but I don't know if I brought them with me when we moved.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we have a really nice grinder, and then we have an okay-ish grinder, and the okay-ish grinder is going to be for decaf.
Right. Yeah.
We
Because
don't
that's
do
not
very-
going to be super common.
not
Yeah.
gonna
No,
do-
that's very fair. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Good call.
And,
Love it. I'm excited to see how it all comes together.
Yeah, and I want to get this done.
Yeah.
I need to get my glass up, so there'll be glass behind this.
Oh.
I have
Yeah.
a big sheet that I had at the other location,
Yep.
but I need like 3 or 4 more feet of glass. And I keep
yeah.
meaning to go. There's a glass shop that's kind of over by the poop factory down there
Oh
by
yes.
the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I got the glass from originally. We had it at the other location,
Right.
and that was, you just use channels. You put a channel down, a channel on the wall. You plop it in place with a little bit of silicone. It holds it in
Right.
place, right?
Perfect.
But that only comes to about here from the wall, so I need to go from here over.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how to do that because if I do a channel all the way across, is it going to be rigid enough that I can just do like an
Yeah.
H channel,
To
combine the
connect
two,
those.
or is it going to be kind of flippy floppy,
Yeah.
or do I need a rigid post? So I just thought I'd go
Right.
down there, talk to them, say I need X
Yeah.
more feet,
Right.
and how do I join
What's
them
the
together?
best idea to? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they run into it all the time. So yeah, leave it up to the
Yeah.
experts to figure out.
That's the one thing that I'll have to do. And that's going to be interesting to see because I want to put a little ceiling on this with acoustic absorption above there because it's hard to talk through this window.
Right, yeah.
Well, if I have a glass wall there too, I wonder if it's going to get quieter in this little
Right.
area with that.
It
with
might
that.
kind of buffer it a little. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
So
yeah.
that's I kind of lean this
Right,
way
you're
to
like,
here.
"Hello,
Like if I
yeah."
stand back here, I can't hear.
You're like, I got nothing. Yeah, no, that makes sense because there's a lot of lots of noise going on. So yeah. I brought my loops with me today. Actually, they're like the headphones or earplugs, just in case I was like feeling sensory overload today.
We
but it's
have
normally
headphones
not.
here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that
Oh,
people
cool.
could borrow if they need them.
Okay, nice. That's good. to know.
Every once in a while we get some autistic kids or something.
Yes.
And it's just sensory overload.
It's too much. Yeah, exactly. My nephew's autistic. He's like opened my eyes up to so much stuff that it's like, wow, yeah, there's so many things in this world that are a lot. Like,
Yeah.
For me, it was even realizing like that I never understood why I was so exhausted after getting my hair done. But if I'm at the hair salon, I'm there for like 4 hours anyway, because I only go once a year, and to do all the purple takes a long time.
Right.
But then, it's like hair dryers, conversation, constant, like everything. Like, oh yeah, that's why I'm so tired at the end of that. That makes sense. No wonder you don't want to go get your hair cut.
Yeah,
Like,
that does make sense.
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't been to a barber or anything for
Right?
years. So
No, but it's like I actually switched it up. I had to find a new person anyway, so now I go to somebody who has a salon out of her home, and it's like it's great because it's one-on-one, it's quiet, it's whatever. So it's good, but it's just cool to see how to move about the world in a more friendly way. So
Yeah, 20 years ago, I got tired of getting really terrible haircuts, so I just decided to start shaving my head.
Nice. Yeah,
I
you're
was
like,
I'm just
"Great,
gonna.
this."
I'm already shaving here. I just keep going.
Right? I'll just keep on
Right.
doing it. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Low maintenance. Right?
Save money,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's- yeah.
No, it's tempting. I feel that. Sometimes I think about it too.
I have to watch and see if these guys are playing this game right. Oh, too bad it went in the 200 too. Are those tips? I saw both of those bounced
Yeah,
off.
they're kind of.
Yeah, new tips.
Okay.
Look, if they get stubby like that, then the tips have broken off.
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't hope I didn't hurt them.
All right, I'll be right back.
I just don't want to.
All right, there you go. So
Yeah.
before you throw, it's always a good idea to have a look at the tip. Make sure it's all there for one. Otherwise, they're just going to bounce off the board.
Yep.
Also, if they hit the ground or something, they get really bent over. They will have a hard time going into the hole on the board. So you can just bend it back and make it straight. So it's always a good idea to have a quick look at the tips before you
Okay,
toss
sure.
them.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. And I have tons of tips over here. Hi, how are you?
Stuck on the Red and Ted machine.
On which one?
The Red and Ted machine.
Oh, all right.
Oh, and must work its way out. It was stuck up there, but it must have worked its way out, I guess. Never mind then. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. It looks like it's okay. If
It must have just shook itself out eventually, because the pals were just flipping on their own.
Okay, so if you get a ball stuck, like sometimes they'll be kind of wedged in a little area.
Yeah.
It's okay to give the machine a little wiggle like
okay,
that. See if
gotcha.
you can wiggle it loose. And don't go crazy. Don't lift the
Yes.
thing up. But
Okay.
a lot of times that's enough to free it.
Okay.
And that's
I just
perfectly
wasn't sure.
fine.
I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So.
If they actually have a thing in them that if you shake them too hard,
Yeah.
it'll tilt the machine.
Oh, okay.
And I can actually show you what that looks like. It's kind of cool. There's actually a ball in play here. And I think this one has, so you see that little pendulum there?
Yep.
This is actually a circuit. So if this touches the edge,
Yep.
it'll go into tilt mode.
Okay.
So if you shake this thing, see how it starts to shake?
Yeah.
If you do it too much, tilt.
Okay. Interesting.
And then this is the other tilt mechanism. If you, this is just a switch, and if it opens up, it'll tilt. And that's from people like if you kick the machine or something like that.
Okay.
And then it'll stay in tilt until the ball drains, and then
Okay,
it'll
gotcha.
then it'll go to
Reset.
the next one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you shake it too much and the power goes off like that, that's you've tilted it.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was back in the thing doing the thing. All right, so you have 14 plus 3 of those, and that 1949. Go ahead. All right, do you want a receipt?
I'll grab it, yeah.
Yes? No?
Yes, please.
Yes. Sorry, sometimes it's kind of hard to hear through this. All right, it's loud on this side, not on that side.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go, thanks. All right, sorry about that. I need more coffee. I will be back after I make my coffee. There's a car outside. I wonder if they're coming or going. I guess I could talk to you whilst I'm making my coffee. When I came in today, hold on a second. when I came in today, there's a funny thing that happens is I've got my little crow bros here, right? I've got my new flock of crow bros, and they recognize me. One of them that we call Nutty. He's a little braver, but most of the other ones they keep their distance. But if they see me, they'll come to the trees and hang out and wait for me to give them peanuts or whatever. They're different than the other ones at the other location. But I mean, haven't been here very long. The other ones I've been hanging out with for 2 years, right? Oh, my coffee's ready. All right. So I only feed the new ones here out in front, but I pull up in the back. So a few times they see me in the back and they start gathering in the back. So I thought, I wonder if I could get them to follow me from the front to the back. So one time I did that. I went out the back door and I went, "Hey, crows, come here," and they followed me all the way around the building, and they fly like right by my head when they're following me. It's really funny. So it's like, I wonder if I can catch this on film. So today I got here and there was one of them in the back. And usually when one of them sees me, they call out and then the others come around. So I was like, okay, I put a camera in the front and I went out back and the one made a couple of calls and I only saw the one. I came around to the front of the building and some more appeared. And so I think I had 3 or 4 in tow down the rest of this building. And I haven't watched the video yet, but I think you can see what's going on in it. Especially 2 of them go right past me. Like I can almost feel the wind from their wings when they go by me. One of them was like right here today. It was really cool. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. So I've got, let me open this up. I have started a new, well, it's not a new YouTube channel. It's a different YouTube channel. I've had it for a while. Let me get this over here so I can figure out where it is. On the one that I'm using for Pinballorama, during the pandemic and before we got this place open, I was using that for all the pinball stuff. And then during the pandemic and before we had this, I was sort of in this period where I couldn't really do pinball videos. So I was getting my studio set up, my recording studio set up at home, and I was doing some music related stuff.
Have a great evening.
All right, guys.
Thanks so much.
See you later. See you next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, just a second. We have people coming and going and everything. Kind of busy today. So how'd you do?
Terrible. I think I got collectively 200 points.
Yeah. What do you think of the game, though?
I love it. It's now one of my favorites.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. We were really lucky to get it because you just never see it around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it's not more popular. I get that the rules are probably harder to teach to children, and therefore, the appeal's a little lower.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's awesome. I would definitely play that every day if I had one in my place.
So this is from what I can tell, this is a southern version. It's an English game. So this is a southern version from the southern pubs.
Yeah.
Let me take care of this a second. All right, is that everything for you? $8.05. Go ahead. You're good?
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks. So what I can tell, the Northern English version, they use 4 Skittles, and they sit in front of the 4 front holes, just like in the location where the black one sits. But they sit in front of the 50s and the 100 in the back, which changes the whole dynamic. If you're used to playing this, and you can't bounce off into the 50s, right? So I realized the other day that when I ordered these Skittles and the balls, hold on a second. Right. And you guys want to do the 2 hours?
Just the 1 hour.
Just 1 hour?
Yep.
Okay. 41.74. Go ahead. All right. You want a receipt?
That's fine.
Okay, let me stamp your hands. So you guys are good till 9:25.
Okay. 9:25.
I have coat hooks right inside the door if you want to hang your coats up.
Hey, where are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
All right. And here to play games too?
Yeah.
All right. $14.95 for an hour, 5 cents more for 2 hours.
Let's do the 1 hour.
Just 1 hour? All right. $36.11. And I'll stamp your hands so you guys are good till 9:25 as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
There you go. So, I realized when I bought this table, it didn't have the balls or the Skittles for it. So I had to find, there's one place in the world that sells them, in England. So I ordered them in. This one already had marks for the 3 Skittles, but I was like, I should have got the 4 Skittle ones.
Yeah.
And then I realized if I lose the red ball on this, we can't play this at all. So, and they're smaller than like the bumper pool balls. So I'm going to order another set of balls and then the 4 Skittles so we can play either version. Because I think I've been playing this now consistently since we brought it in.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I do very much like it because I like playing pool, and this is definitely like a ricochet treatment, which is very nice.
Yeah. And this, the interesting thing about this is that this came from a game called Bagatelle.
Okay.
Bagatelle was a game that they brought in from the outside back in the 1800s. So they were playing this game, the posh people were playing this game outside. It's kind of like croquet, kind of like golf.
Yeah.
But then it got all rainy and they're like, oh, we want to play our game. So they made a table, but indoor version of it, brought it inside.
Awesome.
Bagatelle is, it's a long table. It's arched at the top. At the very end, there's 9 holes, and you're shooting. Thank you. It's kind of like this. You shoot from a line in the back, and you're shooting, trying to sink the hole, sink it in, whatever. This came from that, and also what came from Bagatelle was pinball.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like a lot of this is very pinball-esque.
Yeah. So if you think of it in like terms of evolution, a pinball machine is a chimpanzee, and this is an orangutan.
Yeah.
Right? They're closely related, but yeah. And that's another trivia point, is that's why billiards have green felts, is because they brought it in from the outside. It was emulating the lawn, right?
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, British people in the lawns.
I think that these were like French people, actually. I think Bagatelle was French.
Well, a lot of the sentiment was the same. As long as you had a king. I think we'll probably play darts if you want.
Yeah, for sure. We'll give you those. So before you throw them, just make sure that they're straight. You can bend them back in place.
Okay.
And at the end, busts off like that. I've got more.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, you know how to play?
I forget exactly how to play.
All right, first shot, like that.
Okay.
Always shoot from the D.
Yeah.
Shoot whatever is on the table.
Oh, great.
If there's no balls on the table, if you manage to get them all in, then you set up like this.
Right.
Red ball is worth double whatever hole it lands in. White ball is worth single. Do you remember the fouls? The different fouls?
If you knock down any of them, then you lose all your points then?
On the white ones, you lose the points you've accumulated in that turn. The black one, all the points have accumulated in the game. If you shoot and you don't hit anything, that's a foul. Your turn ends, you lose your accumulated points. If you shoot and a ball goes directly in the hole, that's a foul. If it comes back, any ball bounces back behind this line, that's a foul. If a ball leaves the table, that's a foul. That's basically it. If this knocks over a skittle and it's over the mark to put the skittle back, that goes back there, this leaves the table. 15 minutes, the bar will drop and it'll stop ejecting the balls. If all the balls are on the table, you play the closest one to the balk line and you shoot that. That's basically it. Yeah, I think.
Cool.
All right. All right. $8.11.
Yes, please.
Go ahead. You're good to go.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You know how to open those?
Yeah, I do.
All right. That would have been fantastic if I was playing this with a kid the other day, and he actually, on the very last turn, right, like after the bar drops, you use up all the balls. You have one ball left. This goes here. These go into here, and you're just shooting back and forth for these holes, right? So we ended up with the red ball for the last ball.
Yeah.
I was about 400 something points above him. So we're shooting this. He made this shot right into here. 400 points. He was only like 50 points behind me at that point. Yeah, he was thrilled. It was a really cool shot. JRSC says, do you find any money accidentally inserted inside the machines? All the time. Yeah. We did, I don't know how much is in there now. We've left it. At the other location, after we had been open about a year and a half, we went through and we counted all the money in the machines, and it was like 30 or 40 bucks. There was quite a bit there. This year, we've left it. We left all the money in there. I have found less money because whenever I open up a game, I notice that there's quarters and stuff in it. There's actually less money this year than there was last year, but because we had some, there was like $5 in one of the games. But it was a little bit different because people would come over from the pizza side. They'd walk over and kind of wander around, and they'd put money in the machines thinking that they had to pay. And then we'd finally catch them and go, hey, wait, what are you doing? And so sometimes I would, if I saw that they actually had inserted money, I would open the machine up and give them their money back. But sometimes we wouldn't know. So I think that's where a lot of the money came from. Didn't realize that they had put the money in, or people come in for the first time, and we had just opened, right? So there was a lot of people weren't familiar with pinball or something. So they would come in for the first time, pay to enter, and then think that they also had to pay for the game. So, but one of the things we want to do is I'm gonna do a double or triple whatever we find in the machines, and the company will double or triple the amount or whatever, and we'll donate that money to some sort of animal charity. There's a woman on the island, her name is Candy, and she is, if you ever have a hurt wild animal, will take care of it. Thanks guys, see ya. So what'd you think?
This is cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a game that you particularly liked?
I really like the Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, oh, the little Street Fighter, yeah. We have the Double Dragon too over there, which is similar, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But I played a lot of Tekken.
Sorry?
Tekken. You ever played
Tekken? Yeah, I remember
I played a
that.
lot of Tekken, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. I would like to get a Virtua Fighter, just because I like the graphics on that. I like that sort of style. I thought that was really cool. And I have a Die Hard, which is sort of the same style. I have one of those.
I think I've played once, but the one of Die Hard.
Yeah, I haven't brought that one in yet, so we'll swap some stuff out
Where do you
here.
get them from?
All over. Yeah. This is about a third of what I own. Right.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you keep the rest of them?
All over the place. I have 3 in the room next door here. I have a workshop that is at home that's no longer a workshop. It's basically machine storage shop. I have a storage unit in town, and I have 2 shipping containers. Yeah.
Among all the machines you own, which one is your favorite?
I'm gonna come out here. Sorry. It's hard to hear through the thing. Sorry. Yeah.
Among all of the machines you have everywhere, which one is your favorite?
So it changes, but if I had to get rid of all my pinball machines and just keep one, I would keep those 3 right there: Big Lebowski, Genesis, and Royal Flush. Those are my 3 favorite machines. So it would be down to one of those. I would probably keep Big Lebowski out of all of them.
My friends also said, if you want to try one of them, you should try the Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Yeah. We there's There's only, I think right now there's only one other place in Canada you can play it.
Really?
Yeah, they're not. They're really expensive for one, and they didn't make a whole ton of them. So, yeah, we've been pretty lucky to get it. But Genesis is fun, and the old Royal Flush next to it, that one I start playing it and I just get sucked into it. And there's another one in the back called Dragon. That's the exact same way. Super hard to play. It's super brutal game.
Hey.
Hi.
Our time ran out.
Yeah. We'll get
Oh.
another hour though.
Well, could we just want to get more time.
Yes.
Yes. Waiting for your taxi.
So what I'll do, at 9 o'clock we do what we call the date night.
Okay.
2 people for $25. That's going to be cheaper than charging you for an hour each, and then you can stay until I close.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
So with tax, $28.75. Go ahead.
I'm sure it's funny. It depends.
Sorry. There you go.
I find most things.
And then I'm going to give you these things. Give you a couple of stamps of these to get you going.
I'm not worried.
So save these. On the 7th visit, it's on us.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Yeah.
We got a punch card.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Put that right in the wallet. Put that right in front of my ID, because that's way more than that thing. That's great.
Hi. Oh, look at that. I have lots of these things.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure the threading just ripped off that, unfortunately.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have their most for Wii Sports, or do you know where they are?
They're right here.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Nice.
Now you can play too.
All right, here's one.
Thank you. Put on the safety strap
There's
here.
2.
Thank you.
And there you go.
Thank you,
3.
thank you.
Yeah, just make sure to wear the thing so it doesn't go off it. Yeah. And watch where you're swinging, because this is kind of right here, and
Oh man,
you want to
yeah.
clobber.
Good point.
The first day we got this set up, we had some kids in here playing, and I heard a wood block sound, and I looked over. There was a kid standing right there going. Swung, got clobbered. Yeah, I felt really bad, but. All right. Luke, hey Luke, how are you? Sorry, I'm. Hi.
I just wanted to let you know that in Terminator on player 1, the gun vibration stopped working. Otherwise, the gun still works. Just the vibration stopped
Okay,
working. I just
okay.
thought I'd let you know.
All right, thanks. Sorry about that. Busy. JRC, have you ever caught anyone pilfering goods accidentally or on purpose from the shop? Yes. We had this is the funniest story. At the other location, we had mostly all of the stuff in front of the counter, right? We didn't have like this kind of thing. There was, I think, 3 adults and 3 or 4 kids. The adults didn't want to play, so the kids were like, I think the oldest was maybe 10 years old, and then they went down in age from there. The youngest one was probably 5, maybe? I have a hard time with kids. He was young. He was a little young kid. Parents went next door to the pizza place, and they were drinking beer, and they just let the kids do their thing, right? So the youngest kid, they were a little bit problematic. I had to keep kind of scolding the kids, like, don't do this, don't kick the machines, don't bash the machines, take it easy on stuff, right? The youngest kid came over, and so we have our counter in the front, and then we have all the shelves in front. And the kid was like leaning forward, and his arms were doing this, and talking to me, and trying to have a conversation with me while he was fidgeting. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I said, what are you doing down there? And he had taken something, I don't remember what, some candy bar or something, and kind of like was stuffing it down his pants. And so I caught him and I kicked him out. I said, you need to fucking leave my shop. Like, you can't steal from me. He started crying, putting on a big show. So I didn't mean to. His brother, his older brother, saw what was going on and came over. And I'm like, you can't steal from me. You can't stay if you're going to steal. You just can't do it. You need to leave. The little brother sees the older brother sees what's going on. He's like, walks away. So I kicked the kid out. He goes next door and instantly stopped crying. Didn't say anything to the parents and just hung out with. I think he like went over. Oh, I'm done, right? Yeah, that was the funniest one. But there have been a couple times where I've got a pretty good idea that someone just helped themselves to stuff and walked out of here. When Jacob was working, we have these coins here. We have two of these on. We have more of them for sale in the back, but we just have these for samples. These are loonies. They're $1, and you can kind of see they're colored. We have a lot of our Canadian money. They do specialty ones that have some kind of color to them. And these are for L.M. Montgomery, who wrote Anne of Green Gables. This is for her 150th birthday commemorative, whatever it is. So they came out with these, and the scene on them is PEI. So we brought some of these in for tourists and stuff. These are uncirculated. We put them away and put them in the little container so people can buy them a couple bucks extra, I think. So Jacob was working one day. I was at home, and one of them was missing. And he's like, "Was there one?" He messaged me. He goes, "Was there one there, or were there two there?" Like because he hadn't worked for days, right, or weeks maybe. And I said, "No, there's usually two there." And he goes, "I think one of the kids stole one. Do you have access to the cameras?" Because we have cameras all around in here. So I pulled up the footage and let him know. Sure enough, yeah, I've got clear footage of the kid, and he was they're like this, and he goes like that, and Jacob was actually sitting just right around the corner here, and didn't notice that he was standing there, and he had a couple of other items that he was buying. So he just saw that, pocketed it, and acted like nothing happened. Jacob didn't notice. So I said, "Oh, yeah, the kid stole it." And I said, "Do whatever you want to do, man. You know, you can confront him. We have footage. We have proof. So you can confront him. You can go kick him out right now. You can beat the shit out of him. I don't care what you do. It's up to you. Call the cops. You make the call." So Jacob actually waited. He kept an eye on him. He waited. When it was time for the kid to leave, he went up to him and said, "So are you going to pay for the coin you took?" and the guy's like, "Oh, I forgot." Tried to play it that way, and Jacob's like, "Dude, this is a small island. You can't do this shit, man. You're going to get, like, you do this, someone's going to put it on Facebook, and all of a sudden you're known throughout the island as a thief, right? Like reputations, it's a small town. We're a fucking tiny little island, right?" And the kid's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And Jacob he made him pay for it, and then that was it for that. But yeah, he was much nicer than I would have been. I probably would have gone up to him and like got in his face. So you fucking stole from me, you fucking little shit. Give me that back. Get the fuck out of here, right? Like, just it doesn't bother me that much, but they're not expecting a reaction like that, and it freaks them out, right? When I was a kid, that's what I got. Like, I went to the store, like, 10-year-old Seven, walking in the store. Oh, this is nice. I'll take it, right? Fucking get nabbed. Cops come. Like, yeah. Freaks you out. Like, you learn. That's how you learn, right? Oh, last one.
I feel like we messed the rules up a little bit.
What?
I feel like we messed the rules up a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
But we're having a fun time.
There it is.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's such a good game. I love this game so much.
It's fun.
And we're gonna get there's the other variation that have 4 Skittles,
Oh, yeah.
and they sit in front of each hole here, like
really?
this one does.
Oh.
And they're different. They look like little mushrooms. They're like little wood mushrooms, so that they don't fall in the hole, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to order those in, and we'll get those so we can play either version, because I'm used to this version now, where I'm making shots and going directly into these holes. But now if I've got something in front of me, it's a whole different game.
It's a whole different game.
Yeah. So it'd be kind of fun that people you want to play the 3 version or the 4 version, right?
Yeah.
I love this game. It's been a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
It's really good.
simple.
Yeah.
Like, once you get the rules, it's simple and it's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the ups and downs where I've had like 500 points riding
Yeah.
and I knocked something down.
Yeah.
Right now my record, 2,540 points.
Wow.
Gone.
Gone.
That's my record right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll get even higher.
Yeah.
All right. Luke says, so there are actually customers who choose to not take the extra hour for only 5 cents more. What's up with that? So the last 4 people that came in, they did. They only took the they only did the hour. I did. Speaking of bar billiards, I think I'm going to do it again. JRSCs, I love you. Don't mind explaining bar billiards countless times daily to all new players. It's ongoing, man. You want a lesson? All right. So grab yourself a cue stick. Cue on the board, on the thing. All right. It's going to seem like it's a lot of rules, but you'll get it really quickly. The idea is that you're just shooting whatever, you always shoot from this. This is called the D. You always shoot from here. You can put the ball anywhere in here as long as it's in the black. And you're going to shoot at any ball that's on the play field. And you're going to try and knock them into the various holes. So this is worth 30, 20, 10, 100, 250. That's for the white ball. The significance of the red ball, it's worth double when it lands in a hole. As long as you're sinking balls in the hole, you can keep shooting. Your turn ends when you foul, or if you hit another ball and you don't score any points or don't foul. This is the best case scenario because then you take all the points you've accumulated in that turn and they go up on the board. A foul, you lose all the points you've accumulated in your turn and your turn ends. So the fouls are if you shoot and you don't hit anything, if you shoot and the ball goes directly into a hole, if you shoot and any ball comes back behind this balk line, that's foul. If you knock over the white skittle, that's a foul. If the ball leaves the table, that's a foul. And we actually have the house rule, if the ball leaves the table, you lose instantly. because these are really hard to get.
Yes.
The black skittle is the worst foul of them all. If you knock that over, you lose all the points you've accumulated in the game so far.
So it's kind of like the 8-ball.
Kinda, yeah. You lose another tip?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. They're here. If you can just come and grab one. Okay. So, when you start the game, when we pull this out, it starts a timer. A ball goes up, the balls come out, it starts a timer, runs for 15 minutes. As long as you sink a ball in the hole, it'll come back out. In 15 minutes, that bar will drop, and you'll play the remaining balls that are on that are available. If you shoot both balls end up in the hole, that's a valid shot. Your next shot, white ball here, red ball here. If all the balls end up on the table, you need a ball to shoot. You take the one that's closest to the ball line and you shoot that.
So you can't directly shoot this ball into a hole.
No, you have to hit another ball
Another
first.
ball, oh.
But you can shoot this and have both of those go in. Right? That's valid. A couple of weird rules. If you knock over a skittle and it's over the mark, this ball goes away and this goes back over the mark. At the end of the game, all of the balls will eventually get whittled away until you have just one ball left. So you need something to shoot at. There's nothing to shoot at. So this goes here, these go here, and you guys take turns just rebounding, trying to get into the 100 or 200 without knocking that down and screwing everything up.
Gotcha.
That's basically it. If you shoot this ball in and it comes out down here and you've got this kind of situation going, play this ball. It's worth playing this ball because get it back on the because it's worth double, right? But you shoot that one just like you would any other ball. So that's all kind of. I'll hang out with you and kind of help you till you get your footing. Hi. All right, $5.06. $5.05.
Here we go.
Perfect. Thank you. And I was going to tell you, you don't have to hit it very hard.
Yeah.
And trying to go over this will launch the ball.
Yeah.
So you have to be kind of careful. All right. $2.60. Go ahead. Good to go. Thank you.
So much.
Okay, 20 points. Keep going. Sure.
Just be careful. Don't want to launch it off.
That didn't work. And didn't foul, so.
Oh, am I supposed to put 20 points up here?
No, because you fouled.
Oh.
You didn't hit it. You didn't. I was saying you didn't foul going over this line, but you didn't hit anything. So.
guess my pencil is really good. Sorry about
That was so close. Nope, foul. Double foul. Yeah, just play that one. Yeah. Nicely done. 40 points. And no points.
Oh my god, I won by 1 point. I beat you by 1 point. Just like in Mario Party.
20 points.
Is it because it hit the white one first? Because I shot the red one.
That's fine. That's a valid shot. Yeah, so that's worth 20 points because it was double 10, basically.
No, but you hit the white one. The red one went in.
That doesn't matter. As long as you hit another ball, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All right, 40 points. Keep going. All right, that's 40 points on the board.
Okay.
Are you player 1 or player 2?
Player 2.
All right. 40 points. And how this works, so that's 40. This would be 540. This would be 6,540. That's how that works.
Oh, dang it, white. Or thing, and whatever you want to call that.
Skittle.
Skittle.
50 points. Keep going. Oh, 100 points. Keep going.
I want to keep going.
So you can, if there's no other good shots, sometimes it's worth just bumping another ball, locking those points in, and walking away. Although, now you have 150 points. Keep going. You have to keep going.
Oh god.
Oh. That was so close. JRC said, I missed that groovy, wavy DIY light show that you had behind your heads at the old place. Is that back on the wall here? Which, oh, I know what you're talking about. That, yeah. That's here. It's not on the wall though. I haven't hung it up yet. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I kind of forgot about it. It's sitting on the back. There's 3 pinball machines back there, and they're all on their backs folded up, and I have a piece of plywood on top of it, and I'm using it, and it's sitting on back there, and I totally forgot about that. I need a good place to put it. I could put it up there. I got another. I was talking about. I have a couple of new neon signs for the toilet. I got another neon sign, fake neon sign that says VIP lounge. So it's going to go over the archway for the stairwell going upstairs. Where could I put that one? It's not big, and this is such a big space, and I need to put it somewhere where it. Maybe I could put it out in the candy store. Actually, I don't have a whole lot of bling, ring-a-ding-a-bling-a back out here. I could do it. Oh, I could do it so you could see it from the outside. That's what I'll do with it. And then have it go on during the day. We have some lights that keep flickering at night, so when people drive here at night, they can see them through the window. We do have curtains we're going to lower for the front, but we haven't got those up yet. So maybe I'll do that, or I could put it in the window for a little extra kind of something. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. No, I don't have those up yet. I'm tired today. Oh yeah, I think they were having cake. Do they have their cake? Let's look. They're eating their. Look at them back there in the table in the back. It seemed like there were less people wandering around, but yeah, they're having their cake now. And a lot of those guys have run out of time, so. A lot of it's about 10 minutes after 9. A lot of them are kind of from 9 to 9:15. So I'll let them do their thing and let them finish up. If they're still here by 9:30, I'll go start tapping shoulders. I hate doing that, but it was a big group of people that all came in, so I can. We don't do group rates, but I could be a little more casual in the time because a bunch of people came in. And
right there.
That's what I love about this game. You have like a lot of highs and lows, and oh, look at that. 220? Is that what that was?
And we're at the last one, so.
All right. And you have 220 points on the line. So you have to make the shot to keep the score. And it's going to be a lot tighter than you think it is. Oh, if you were slower, you would have made it. All right. That's your turn. Oh, that was close.
Oh, now I lost the spot.
There it is. Oh. Thanks for coming in. See you later. There it is. So what do you think?
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's an interesting game, isn't it?
That game is over. This one, yeah.
People are clearing out. Give me a sec. Yeah, let's see if we can get these connected.
It's been forever since I've played a Wii. I love these things so much.
There you go. Second one. And we just have Wii Sports in it right now. So
That's okay. I love this.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
$6.04.
Sweet, thanks, man. Take
Great.
care.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
I hadn't out, but I asked her for next time. This kicks machine, is this the one that you can load the Pango on?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you you emailed me or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I can. Do you want to play it?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Okay, next time.
All right.
Yeah, I'll let you know before.
Okay. $1.44. Go ahead.
Take it.
It's thinking about it. It's doing its thing. Yep.
Awesome.
You're all set.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You could also press A.
So that guy that just came up to talk to me, the older couple that were here, that I was just talking to right there, he emailed me or messaged me on Facebook or something a little while ago and asked me if I had Pengo. And I don't have one set up to go, but the kicks machine that's sitting there, the little kicks, that's just a 60-in-1 board that's in there. So it's got 60 games in it. Can't play them all because this is a joystick and 2 fire buttons. So some of them, like it's got like Centipede and stuff. So, but it has Pengo in it, and I told him, I said, yeah, I can actually load it up if you let me know. He said, or when you come here and stuff. So he said that him and his wife, I think it was on their first date or something. There's significance to the game. In their relationship, it seemed to me it was like their first date or something. They played Pengo. So I said, well, just let me know when you're coming in, and I'll change it over for you. But they came in. I was going to change it over for them, let them play it, but they're like, no, our time's up. We gotta go.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. I've seen people try to eat them online.
Lift that. No, thank you. Just lift it.
I like to say that's the last gummy bear you ever need to buy, because if you eat it, that's it. You're dead.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna buy it.
Don't need another one.
And the box next to it is a giant gummy worm.
That's like creepy. I don't know why.
This just shouldn't exist.
It was extreme sour.
Oh God.
Did you almost throw that? Just a pick.
Just like.
That's fine.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, you got your coffee set up.
What?
You got your espresso set up.
It's getting there. It's not quite there, but we have a few more things to finish. But we have so many projects on the go that it's hard to find time. But yeah, I'm hoping not next week, the week after we'll have it for you. So. All right, see you guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye. All right, I have to walk around and do a little walk through. Oh, that whole party is still there. How's the cake?
You want a piece?
No, thank you. Get set ready in Twitch. I'm sorry, I didn't see that right. Says, oh, it looks awesome in there, 7. Love from Ontario. Wish I could stop by. Thanks. Yeah, the new space. Oh, hold on, I have customers to say audios to. Let me switch it over to 4 camera shot.
Had an excellent time. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for coming in. Did you get? Let me give you punch cards. So then, when you come back,
Oh yeah, play for. Yeah, okay.
frequent flyer card kind of thing. 7th visits on us.
Okay, awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys must be making much better money now when you're in this location, eh?
It's
It's closer to like Charlottetown too, so you get that.
just a little bit closer, but
Yeah.
it's just the space just has a different feel to
Yeah,
it.
it's got
right?
such a nice draw to it. Really, it does. Everything's set up really well. Like the colors are balanced, awesome. Like
Thanks.
it's great.
And I love the tall ceilings. In the summer, we have that bay door in the back.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a chain link fence in front of it so you don't fall off the
Oh,
4-foot
for
drop.
sure.
And then we'll be able to open that whole thing up to the
That's
outside in the
awesome.
summer. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
Yeah.
Gotta get it good. That's what I'll take. That's my gift.
Okay, that's a good gift.
I'll take the rubber chicken.
Rubber chicken.
Gotta get a rubber chicken.
Yeah.
It's amazingly hard to find a rubber chicken these days.
Is it?
Yeah.
I imagine actually. You know, we're.
$6.89.
Over it. Right on. Thanks, guys. Get home safe. Good seeing you.
I actually have one. I do like YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in my workshop at home where I would do videos, I have one of those on a tripod because I use like real cameras, right?
Yeah.
And so I call it Focus Chicken, and I put him where I'm gonna stand so I can go back and I have something to focus
Okay,
on.
yeah.
But he's just like duct taped to this this thing. It looks really funny.
The focus chicken. That is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
When I get, I have a behind this wall here. I'm gonna set up my workshop.
Oh yeah.
We have a bunch of other projects, so it's kind of just storage right now.
Yeah.
But eventually, I'll get that all set up so I could do more. I do like repair videos and stuff on how to
Okay.
repair all this stuff. So, Focus Chicken will be a resident here eventually. But
Pretty funny. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, 'cause I know you have a YouTube channel. You stream and stuff.
I'm gonna do this archway right behind where the coat hooks are.
Yeah.
There's an archway there. That will be stairs to take you upstairs to the VIP lounge.
Oh snap.
And I'm thinking about putting in a little window there so that you can look sideways into the workshop and you can see like what I'm working on.
That'd be kind of cool. What you're tinkering on. and
Yeah, there'll be
behind the scenes
a
sort of
lot
thing.
of machines that they'll have their hoods up for a couple weeks or something while I'm
Really?
working on it.
Yeah.
I have an old from 1978. It's Bally Playboy machine.
No way.
Needs a bunch of work. It's not in terrible shape, but it does need a lot of work. So that one I'm going to bring in and it's going to probably be in there for a month or something
Yeah.
while I find time to work on it and
That
stuff.
would be so cool. to
And then
see.
people will be able to like look and see the progress of how
Yeah.
it goes along and stuff. Yeah.
I like that idea. Wow.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Just never seen.
Right? I love this selection here.
Where do you get all this from?
So half of what's in here, when people come in, they see that we have something kind of funky, and they're like, "Hey, have you ever heard of such and such?" Like, yeah, I remember those. And then I search and see if I can find it. There's a couple of distributors that I've found now doing that carry all kinds of just weird stuff, right? Like this Japanese gum and the Japanese Mentos and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's half of this I brought in because people are like, "Hey, do you remember this?" And then the other half
Like
I
the
brought in like,
nostalgia
"I just
stuff?
want to try it." Yeah, just weird stuff, right?
I'm gonna try. I'll buy this. Is this mint? I don't know what this is.
So it's the funny thing. That is the flavor of.
Oh, those drinks. Yeah.
Of this drink.
Okay.
And it's sort of like a 7-Up Sprite kind of thing.
That's right.
A little bit. All right.
No idea what Pepsi throwback is, so I'm gonna try that.
Real sugar.
Real sugar.
That it doesn't use corn syrup. It uses real sugar. That's the difference of it. $6.04. Yeah, I think that's my last one too.
Yeah, what's the last
Yeah.
one that's on there?
They both Pepsi and Coke, they released something around Passover because I don't know if it's just a Jewish thing that not drinking corn syrup.
Yeah.
And so they want the real sugar. So that's specifically what they release it for, is that it's
really?
kosher.
Oh, that's cool.
And so every year we buy a handful of it so that we can have it throughout the year.
Oh, yeah,
Because it does taste different.
It does taste different. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. I knew like Pepsi made like a bunch of like old retro kind of throwback. So that's why I thought it was
Yeah.
cool, too, like the Crystal Pepsi.
That'd be awesome to have that
I
again.
think they
I've had Crystal
fairly,
Pepsi.
they fairly recently brought it back for a very short time.
Yeah.
I would totally bring that in if they had it. Yeah.
Crystal Pepsi.
It tastes the same to me. I don't know, but it just looks
Different.
different,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like
And the other thing
water.
from that same era was Zima. Do you ever have Zima?
No.
Oh yeah.
It was a malt liquor, but it was supposed to be like it was playing on that like we don't need dyes and colorings kind of things, right? So they came up with this thing called Zima, and it was just a clear malt liquor, 6% or something like that. Had an interesting flavor to it. Did not go over well at all. Like
People
just
hated it.
marketing wise, it didn't. Nobody knew what to do with it, right? So they originally marketed it for towards women, and so then of course none of the jocks wanted to buy it. They're like, I forget that, right?
Yeah,
Well, that's a
drink a
lady
woman's
drink,
drink.
right?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I really liked it.
Oh yeah.
It was sort of, it wasn't what you would expect a malt liquor to taste like. Like you think like red, like a Old English 800 drink or something like that, where it's like a beery kind of thing. But it had a little bit of citrus to it, and it seemed a little bit stronger than other beers, so it was like a little bit more bang for the buck. And it,
sounds great.
if I remember, it didn't have quite as many calories as a beer, which is always a plus, right? But yeah, but it just flopped, and that was it. It was done.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Respect.
I try too much candy as it is. I get new stuff in all the time. It's like, I gotta try
You
this.
have to try it.
Yeah.
Stuff, so
Gotta know
of
the
course.
sell, man.
I never knew this was a thing. I knew Mentos. I just think
We've actually found a bunch of interesting Mentos. There's a bunch of different flavors, like licorice Mentos, black licorice Mentos. Yeah, they're right there in the middle of that aisle there. There's some imported ones from the UK and stuff. Yeah.
I like all the different makes this place a lot cool, like a lot more unique that it sells.
Yeah.
Some stuff from Japan. I don't think I've ever seen that
Yeah.
anywhere. At least.
My goal in here is to, like, I'm gonna pegboard the walls and everything, so I want the whole thing just filled up with stuff, right?
That's awesome.
We have like, yeah, like the plasma lights, the lava lamps, the gumball machines, like just all bringing a bunch of little novelty things. And like, where can you go now to buy like fake dog poop or
Exactly,
rubber
yeah.
vomit? You know, you just can't get that stuff anywhere. When you're looking for it, you can't find it.
Not anymore,
So
yeah.
I want to bring all that
The
in.
posters here?
Yeah, I have those.
You do?
Yeah. They're, what are they, $14.95? Yeah. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's like 3 and 4.
Finding a lot of things here.
Alright.
I'm definitely bringing this home. Do you wanna run me Mentos?
Sure.
They're really good.
Perfect.
right, with tax, 17.19. Go ahead. Yeah, and stuff like that. Like, where can you go get a Nuka-Cola
I know,
poster,
exactly.
right?
I
Like,
like,
You have to order it online.
yeah.
It's probably be much more expensive online too. That's perfect. And shipping and stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
very much. So, there's a lot of stuff here. Perfect. Didn't expect to get that much. Yeah, that's awesome. I just noticed the price tag. Oh, you're selling those. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I brought in a bunch of these. Do you remember these things? Have you ever seen
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
I love those ones.
I brought in a bunch and then sold out of them, and then stupid Trump and his trade war kind of thing. And
really? Yeah.
so I've been hesitant to bring in more American stuff because the package, the box says "Made in the USA." It's like,
really?
no, that's not going to go over
No,
well
no,
right
no,
now.
yeah, no one-
But
these
if-
days people-
when that all settles down, I'll bring in more. We actually we registered to be a wholesaler for them, so we can bring. And we're a wholesaler for Lava Lamp and stuff too. So,
Oh, cool.
but that's also shilling. That's from the States. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they're affected by trade right now, but
I like the gumball machine.
yeah, the gumball machines are cool.
That's a classic. I
It's just a giant gummy worm.
Giant gummy bear behind next
Giant
to
gummy
it.
bear too. Oh, yeah.
5 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have any more of those lobster shirts, or is that the last one?
I think that's the last one I have in stock right now.
It's probably a display one too, isn't it? I bet.
No, I sell whatever got in
Yeah.
here, but
You know, is there? Yes. I love that.
that's a large.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that's the last one you have. I just went through everything. That thing's sweet. I wear that all the time.
When I was drawing this, I put a thing up on Facebook that was like red hair and hat or no red hair and hat, and everybody's like, yeah, red hair and hat. Yeah.
The more I look around the cars there, I want to buy something. I just stop spending money.
I'm gonna get the t-shirt and also these benches.
All right.
I'm gonna put your chicken in the bag.
Save it for later.
Yeah.
This
I
chicken
wanna
will
use it
come
all
so
the
many
sweets.
uses.
Yeah.
One day I will
You
leave
never
a
know.
chicken. And I will have one.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 3220.
Alright.
Like, are these single pieces of gum? Like,
Yeah,
Kind of like a double bubble.
they're really good. They have really good flavor. Really nice gum. Yeah.
Might have to get one. I'll get one of those too.
Here, my gift to you. Take
Oh,
one.
yeah?
Yeah, have
Thank
one.
you.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank
Have one.
you.
One for you.
Oh, really? Okay.
There you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna give this a try.
Is that Rain Man? Oh, no, that's not.
Right
I thought this was.
Yeah, I'm not a big gum fan, but that stuff's pretty good.
I don't speak Japanese.
Oh, they have little games on the inside. I don't know what it means either.
I think it's the game where you have to like connect it to the strawberry or something.
Oh, that is different. Wow.
Whoa.
It's almost like marshmallow.
It's very soft, and it's got a
Very soft.
really good flavor to it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I love gum.
That's unlike anything I've had.
Yeah, and then it's interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really good.
What's this?
That's gum that paints your tongue blue,
Oh.
and the one next to it paints your tongue red.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I didn't know that. I ordered some more stuff, and I saw those, and I thought, oh, I'll bring those in there. And then I got them in. I realized the little picture with his tongue sticking out. I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we opened up the blue one, and there were some kids in here. I opened up the blue one, and we all tried it.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like our mouths are all red, all blue, and I was like, ah.
This is when you realize it. The more I look around, just more stuff. You have like so much stuff in here. Tuxedos are so good.
Or you should go play the big basketball before you go.
Okay. I'll play the Big Lebowski. It was taking up all night, okay? Do I still have time to go play the Big Lebowski?
Yeah, you can play one more game.
Thank you.
That's fine. They all have tips on them?
Thanks, buddy. Are you ready now? Okay.
There you go. Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, definitely be back.
Do you want a punch card?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So this is
It's like
the
the more
little
I come in, like,
frequent flyer card. Yeah. So punch you a card on the 7th visit. You come in every time you come in and punch it on 7th visit. It's on me.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
My wallet. Next to all my invalid. I got a stamp card. So if I can make one, yeah. I'm tempted to buy more stuff. It is hard to leave, yeah.
See you later. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see, where was I? JRC says, funny how a little wanderer reminds the party to check their times. That's kind of it, right? That's a nice way to do it. Just like that place is almost empty, I know. And Todd says, keep it talking, make the sales. Oh, did you break one?
I'm sorry.
No, it happens all the time. There you go. I was talking to someone over on Twitch, and then I stepped away, and now I don't have the chat open. Oh, get set ready. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, if you're over there, get set ready. Hi, long time no talk. How long have I've been doing this for 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I think I will. Let's see, it's almost. I think I'll go until 10. Actually, I've got a few things I need to. I'm going to end the stream now. How about that? All right. Sorry, I couldn't chat. We got busy. I couldn't chat that much. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, we had the new video. Chris came over and helped me make the new video for how to play bar billiards. So we got that up. We were going to this week. We were going to do a video on how to play bumper pool, but he got a cold. So we're going to do that probably next Thursday. So that will be up probably by the weekend. It shouldn't take me very long. I might be able to edit it that night and have it up by Friday. And then I was going to say, I started to say, but then I got called away. I have another YouTube channel that is for, like, I just have some of my music stuff up there. And I was on the Pinballorama YouTube channel. I was doing some music studio related videos on and off. I did some various things, and I just started doing on some of my days off. I was goofing around, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do one of those, like, let's play a game and goof around, play in a game kind of thing. I made 4 videos of it, and I uploaded them to my Pinballorama YouTube channel, but I thought, you know, they don't really belong there. So I'm gonna move. I took them down. I moved one of them over to the new channel, or it's not a new channel, but the other channel that I have. And so I'm gonna upload more of those. I've done probably. I have 4 finished videos, and I have the raw video for probably 10 more games. And what I'm doing is I'm playing weird, weird free games on Steam, and just finding just like the strangest stuff I can and playing it and seeing what it's like. One of them is like a chair simulator. You're a chair or a couch, and you have to learn how to walk. Really weird, fun game. So I'm doing stuff like that, right? So on this live stream, actually, I will put it in the comment. I'll put that address in the comments of this live stream, and I'll talk about it more next week, and we'll. The videos are actually kind of funny, but I don't want to put them in Pinballorama. But I need to try to get more traffic to that channel so we can get it monetized. What'd you think? It's a cool game, huh?
I love that machine. It's my favorite machine.
Yeah.
That and Starship Troopers, and then the big gun over there too.
Big Guns is fun, yeah.
Big Guns is fun. I haven't yet quite cracked it, but I'm gonna keep trying. That's for sure.
Ball in each cannon,
Yeah.
and then that lets you attack the castle, which is straight shot up the middle.
Yeah.
And then all 3 balls come out.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Because I always get one cannon and then I get the attack to keep, and like everything freaks out, and you have to shoot like the trolls and stuff
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's a hard game.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
It's one of the few games that actually launches a ball across the playfield, like those cannons that shoots them off. That's I collect when I started buying pinball machines, I started collecting gimmicks that I tried in pinball.
Yeah.
So my very first pinball game I bought is over there called Hard Body.
Hard Body, I've seen
And
that one.
it's weird that it's got two buttons on either side. Top ones are the flippers.
And the
The
flex.
bottom ones are the in-lane flex lanes,
Yeah.
right? So it's a very unique, interesting thing. I didn't realize that when I bought it. I bought it because it was cheap and we wanted a pinball machine for the house, right?
Yeah.
Then we played the crap out of that. So the next game I wanted pop bumpers because that has no pop bumpers.
Right.
So I searched for a game with pop bumpers and I bought Alien Poker back there.
Yeah.
Pop bumpers, and that has a really unique drop target thing going on. So if you knock down one and then you knock down another one out of order, it'll pop that one back up again. You have to knock them all down in order. And if you knock them in order without getting them out of sync, your bonus is higher, kind of thing.
Okay.
So then the next game I bought,
yeah.
I wanted ramps and multi-ball. And the next game I wanted, I was searching for all these weird little gimmicks and stuff. So when Big Guns, when I saw that one came available for sale, I was like, oh, it's the world's tallest back box.
Oh yeah.
And it's got the cannons that fire across. It's like, I have to get it.
It's so cool. It's so unique, right?
Yeah,
like,
it
what's
is.
it based off of, right? It's itself.
And that was back when they made original games. Like, they rarely do that anymore.
No.
Stern is the one big pinball manufacturer now, and they don't do any original
It's always
things
based
at all.
on probably movies and stuff.
Movies,
Games.
boomer music. So they'll do like, Aerosmith or Led Zeppelin or something like that, like all boomer stuff. And a lot of the movies too, like they just recently put out a machine based on the movie Jaws. Like, they're like 50 years old. Like, come on.
I saw Jaws one at Pony Boat. Yeah, they used to have a Jaws one there.
But yeah, they did.
They
Yeah.
rotate them every once in a while. $1 a play. God. When I'm drunk, I don't really care. It's like, throw my change in there, right? It's like, oh, it adds up soon. Especially when you're not good at the game,
Yeah.
Terrible.
And that's actually, I never played pinball when I was a kid because I didn't understand it. And I wasn't going to put money in it to play it if it just meant I was going to lose all my money.
Yeah,
right?
immediately, right?
Yeah. So I always just played video games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I really didn't get into pinball until I bought one for the house, played it, got to figure out how the flippers worked, how the games worked, what the objectives were, all the different things.
Yeah.
And even now, like this is a third of the games that I own. So
Really?
yeah.
Holy cow.
So even now, if I want to play a pinball machine, I never have to pay for it, right? Like,
Right.
so even still, like, I don't ever pay for pinball.
That's true.
But I get it. Like,
Stuff, but yeah.
I probably, if I didn't buy one, I probably wouldn't have, like, if I went to Pony Boat or something, I probably would never play pinball.
Figured out the objectives.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're putting quarter after quarter after quarter. Right?
Yeah.
Let's just check out my left side.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So I that was one of the ideas of doing this on the free play thing is get people in, get them to learn how to play the games.
Yeah.
They can goof around. They can learn how to pass the ball from one flipper to the next. They can learn all these
Aim for the
interesting
objectives.
techniques.
You're not just hitting the trigger every time. You're actually searching for stuff on the board.
Yeah. And you get to learn the game. You get to practice it and goof around.
I thought I lost my I have $5 bill. I remember bringing it out.
You lost your $5 bill?
No, I got it. It's probably in my car somewhere. But yeah.
Anyhow.
Well, if I find a 5 under the floor or something,
You can keep it.
all right. I'll put it in my tip jar.
You
Put in the tip jar.
Kind of the tip jar.
Right on. All right.
Thank you for inviting me. God.
You're a good fella.
All right, guys. See you later.
Of course. I have to get one of these.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for you?
I don't think so.
374.
That would be
Go ahead.
I love these. Where do you find these?
I don't remember where I got those. I have a whole I have a storage unit that's over in Charlottetown, and I probably have 3 cases of each flavor in there that I bought
Wow.
last summer. Yeah.
They're really good. I love them.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. See ya. Ah. Anyway, now that I think, are we empty? Hold on a second. We are. There's nobody in here. I better turn down the music so I don't get dinged for it. All right. Let me find the link for that channel. Hold on a second here. I think it's just this. Can I do the little @ sign in front of it? I'm trying to figure out what the best URL is. Yes, here you go. All right. I'll put it in chat here. So this is the channel. So this is where I'm going to move all the music related things from the Pinballorama channel over. And then all of the new game videos are going to go up there. So one of them is up there now where I'm playing a game called Pineapple on Pizza, which is hilarious. It's not really a game, but it's funny. Like, I didn't know what to expect when I played it. Most of these I don't know anything about them. I load up the game, and I download it. I install it. I hit record, and then I start playing. Like, and half of these I haven't even really read the description. I look at the image, like the shots that they have on Steam of it, and the name of the game, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm in. And then off I go. There's a game called Muck. I'm like, what the muck is a muck, right? Loaded it up and played it. So the first time, what you're seeing in the video is the first time of me playing it. And I do occasionally watch videos of people playing games. Not a ton, but I've seen people. There's a game going around right now called it's about digging a hole. I think is the name of the game, something like that. And you basically you have a house, and you go into the backyard. There's an X in the backyard, and you dig, and you have to keep recharging your batteries or something, and you can get upgrades to your shovel and as you're digging, you get ores out of the ground. The deeper you get, the more valuable. So there's a lot of people playing that game right now, and they're playing it from the beginning to the end. My videos are not playing to the beginning to the end of the thing. I dive into the video, I play it for 10 or 15 minutes, I laugh at it, we do whatever, and then that's it, right? And then if you're inspired to go and play it, you can go play it and finish it yourself. And usually I don't go back and play the game again, although I want to go back and play Muck, because that one was weird. And yeah, JRC says, I remember you watching you spot the rats in the office. And that, I forget the name of that one. That game was crazy. I didn't finish it. It seemed very, very simple. There's like this guy that's like rah 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 talking to you, and then the game like flips upside down. Like, it's just weird. It's just a hilarious game. That one I may or may not go back and finish. I had an idea to do to play DayZ. There's a guy that I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He goes by the Iker. Hi, Iker. Galena Pinball is here. Hi, how are you? Yeah, you want to walk around? All right, I'll walk around. Let me change to the thing that lets me walk around. Yeah, I'll do it on this one. And I need the other thing. All right, I'll give you the full tour. How about that? Since there's nobody here. Here we go. Camera Safari Adventure Time. All right, here's the back room. It's a little bit of a mess. This is our candy or our ice cream freezer. This will probably go out. I have my espresso and some other. So these sinks are now hooked up. Hooray! I got the backsplashes up. I had these fabricated for us. So these are up. This sink needs to be hooked up, but the drain works. This is our freeze dryer. Look, for the Wii. This is our freeze dryer. So this will end up going here. All of this junk. This espresso machine is gonna go away, but the grinder and all this other related paraphernalia, that will all go up here. This sink is in it's here. It's not connected yet. I had to get these little water filters. So we'll have a sediment filter and we'll have a carbon. Those will be mounted here. I don't like the when I told the plumbers, they did the rough in on this, and when I told them where I wanted this, I said that this is going to be here, and so this needs to be, there's going to be a sink in here, and I don't know why they mounted it so it's in a shit area. It should have been farther back. And then they have the drain here. It's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. There's the drain, and then they have the clean out for the drain right there. So these will have to bend over and go across the clean out. Like, come on, fucked up. I might angle these up and then over because these will have to get mounted on the floor like that. No. So these are almost this size, so they're going to have to sit somewhere where I can access them. I don't know. I'm not happy about this, but it is what it is. I have roughed in electrical for the 20 amp for the espresso machine, and then 110 here. I just bought this hot water dispenser, so that's brand new. Let me put my other poster back. There's my streamy computer. And that's what I'm looking at when I'm talking to you guys right there. We'll go out front first. So the candy store, and we have all the crazy drinks, and I have to restock because these I have gaps now. I sold so much crap. Look at all that. This is all nice and tidy today. I'm out of something else here. I don't know. Oh, cream soda. Something else there that I sold out of. Wow. Nice. Claw machine. And then all of this stuff. We have a bunch of candy from the US here, which is a sensitive subject these days. Chips and snacks. This is all UK related stuff. Canada, we have a lot of Cadbury stuff in Canada. So this and the Crispy Crunch, and Wonder Bar, Crunchy. I don't remember if that's UK or not. I don't know. Does it have French on it? Yeah, this is Canadian. This is Canadian. That's not, yeah. But this is UK. These little Cadbury fudge, oh, those are so good. Drumstick I just got in. Rum and Butter was a Canadian classic from like the 70s and stuff, and someone got the recipe and started remaking it again. These are from Australia. Let's look outside, shall we? What's going on outside? A little bit of snow starting. This is what it looks like from the outside. Need to get bigger, better signs. There's my Sour Patch Kid t-shirts and stuff. All right. So there's the bar billiards, bumper pool, darts, and then I sell darts if people want. I did this for fun just to see. I didn't know if people were going to be into it, and I've actually sold quite a few sets. They're higher quality than the crappy bar darts that I have. Crappy darts at front counter is what that should say. Do we have any tips stuck in the foam? Nope, not today. So then this row, Secret Service has a flipper problem. I was talking about that earlier. It's got I think I've blown the high voltage. The end of stroke switch broke, so it wouldn't disengage the high voltage, and now the high voltage on that doesn't work. I don't know if I've blown the coil, if I've blown a transistor. I'm not sure what's going on with that yet. But I've been so busy. I'm going to look at this tomorrow at the end of the day, hopefully. Then all of this stuff. A little back table. This is the door we're going to be able to open in the summer, and I'm just going to get probably like a chain link fence. We'll attach it to this rail for the door. I'll figure out some way that I can attach that, and we'll just have this gate going across it so that nobody, because it's from here, it's a 4-foot drop down out, because this is so you can back up big rigs to it and unload. Upstairs is up there. When that's finished, in fact, I'll go over here since we're talking about it. Since we're giving a tour and a guided tour, this will be the archway that takes you to the stairs that go up. Then up here, there'll be a little bar top here above this light panel, and people can sit here and look out over the thing. And then behind here is going to be what we're going to call the VIP lounge. And I may or may not I'll probably put a window or something there so you can look out from there or something. Or maybe I'll just cut a hole in there and put some sort of screen, something. I don't know yet, not sure. To give you an idea on size, it is just a little bit smaller than this room. Probably from the edge of the Nuka-Cola poster over, it's probably about that size. So I'm going to put air hockey up there, and the air hockey table I have is it's bigger than this. It's probably bigger than this table. It's 8 foot by 4 foot, about. So it'll seat a lot of people around it. We're just going to get a tabletop. We'll be able to put it on top of the air hockey game. People can have parties around it, and then when the parties are gone and we don't book that room for parties, we'll take the top off of it and people can play air hockey. The one thing I have to do upstairs, I have the house lights, these fluorescent strips here. There's one back there that will need to come down. And there's a couple other little fiddly bits. I need to put a wall across this way going back. Everything up there is gonna be, my office is gonna be up there and storage is gonna be up there. So you'll go up these stairs, and if you take a right, there'll be a door against the wall there, which will be locked. That it'll basically be like this. So you keypad, enter it in, you can go in. Everything on this side will be public. So that's the idea with that. But we got to get our espresso going first. And then the next step after the espresso is to get the stairs put in. And then when the stairs are put in, because right now behind this, I have, actually right behind this wall is a desk where I have my computer, a bunch of other stuff. We have a bunch of inventory and a bunch of other crap back there. It's mostly storage right now. We'll get the stairs in, and then I'll be able to move all of that shit upstairs. And then we'll be able to work on this, and I'll be able to get my, this is gonna be down level, will be my workshop, and then upstairs VIP lounge. That's that. And then all of these guys. And we moved Terminator over here so we could get the Wii and other stuff over there. We'll go over there in a minute. Galaga and a little, whatever that is. Alien poker, all of this stuff. That's the door to the outside. I put a little, I want to put a light down here because it's so dark, but I just have this little velvet rope thing. It's not in the way for emergencies, but it stops people from, it avoids them wandering down the stairs in the dark, which would hurt. Yep. I love the spotlights here for this and the shadows on the wall there. I just think that that's kind of a cool, I didn't plan on that. I think it's just kind of a cool thing. This one has slipped down. Usually it's a little bit higher, and there's 2 spotlights up there. I'm bummed. I have a Revo 3 light, and that's what does these little lights. I bought a Revo 4 from a guy used, and I think the power supply has died on it. It's worked briefly. And then now it doesn't. If you look inside of it, you can see red lights in there. The LEDs are red. You can actually see them right there. They're red in there. But there's not enough power to make it do its thing. And then I have this other light here. That's a laser. But I have this other DJ light here. But it's sound activated next to the speaker, so it's not on all the time. And it does some really fun, funky stuff. And then I've got my new display in Royal Rumble, my color DMD in there. This was acting flaky, so that was fixed, and then I got the power supply and lethal weapon all sorted out. All of this stuff. I have a couple of little things I need to do in big guns. You can see it's the GI on this side works, but the GI on this side is out. So I've got, and it's out on this side too, so it's all related. The fuse had blown. I had swapped it out, it ran for a couple days, and then it popped out again. So I don't know what's causing the GI to go out. All of the other lights seem to work just fine, but I don't know, no idea. And then here's the ramp up to the washrooms. And I kind of like this because people can kind of come up here and hang out and watch and stuff. It's kind of cool. This was going to be stairs that went down, but we changed that plan, and now we have just extra stairs there. And these are our washrooms, and I don't know if you can see the floors are UV reactive, and we have a black light up there. I want to actually put another one here so it really makes these floors pop. They're actually UV reactive, and they glow in the dark. And I had planned to do it, I haven't done it yet, but this is going to be the game breakout on the bricks. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. In fact, I'm going to turn off the light whilst I'm here. And then we have this big light panel up here. So I had this, these are Govey light curtains. There's 3 of them, they're joined together. I had this at the other location in the corner. When we were moving, I bought 3 more. We joined them together. I hung them up here before there was anything in here, so I could use the scissor lift to get up there. I have a ladder that will get me up there, but it's a little awkward. I figured it's easier to do with a scissor lift. So I do have the 3 from the other location, and they will actually go here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a 5-foot bar there, there's a 5-foot bar there, and then there's another one there. So I'm gonna mount the 1, 2, 3, they'll be separated out by about 4 feet. And then I'll program in something different in them where it looks like they're acting independent of each other. This, you can program 5 scenes with various limited animation. So you can go up, down, left, right, diagonally, or whatever. So these I'll program so they all look like they're all separate for 4 of the scenes, and then 1 scene, then they'll all work together and it'll tie it all together. I think that'll look kind of cool. I'll play with it. Getting them up there though, all of this has to pull out so I can get the ladder and mount them up there. So that's a little bit of a chore. I like the changing. I have some static colors and some changing colors up on this. And I like how it works with the black walls. I think it's kind of cool. I had more underneath the machines at the other location. I have a few under the machines here. There's one over here. There's not one over here. I thought there was one over here. I might bring that back, but that distracts away from these floors, which are UV reactive. So if anything, what I might do is I might just put, that's a black light. I might just put black lights under here to make the floors pop a little bit more. Don't know. I haven't really thought about it. And these games over here, I moved some stuff around. I have a space here because I moved Terminator over here. Valhalla used to be there. And then I had 2 sit downs here, and this was open, and there was a sit down here. So I moved this, that was Snow Bros. I moved it there. We moved Valhalla over here because I had enough room. And then we moved Terminator over there. This space, I have a friend of mine is selling me an Asteroids Deluxe. So there's space here to put that. I don't know where it's gonna be in here though. The other thing that I can do, and I haven't figured it out yet. So this is sort of a wedge shaped. You can't really tell, but these could come over and be more like this, and then we have a regular aisle through here. That would give me space. These would slide over a little bit more, and I could do something different here, and I could probably fit 4 more games in without feeling too cramped. Like I could put games against this thing, and then this way, I'm not sure, but that's the next thing I want to try to kind of fart around with. And then we have the GameCube, right now the NES, and then this is the new space for the Wii that we've got set up. I thought this was great. This is good for 2 people, but I found when the kids get in here and they really start going crazy, the first day I had the Wii in here, there was some playing and I heard a wood block sound, and I looked and there was a kid here holding his forehead. One of the kids swung and clobbered the guy right in the noggin. Yeah. So when you got a bunch of kids, this is not quite enough space. I guess I didn't realize how much people flail around when they play the Wii Sports. So this might be better over here and this one back over here. I don't know. This will eventually have glass on it because we can't have people, putting their mitts up here, and we want all of this kind of tucked away. So I'll probably put, I have the glass to get me to about here to the wall. I need to get the rest of the glass for here, but I'm not sure how to fix that. I need to talk to the glass people, figure out how I can just add another section here. From here down, I will probably put something over it so you can't see through here. Just I think it'll look a little bit tidier because there's gonna be times where there's gonna be coffee grounds and other garbage sitting here. I don't want people directly looking at that from behind here. So I think that'll help. And the interesting thing, I was talking to someone today, when it's loud in here and there are people on the other side of this and I'm standing here talking to them, it actually is hard to hear them. I have to lean really far in. So this glass here might help, and then I'm gonna put a platform across here, and I've built all of these acoustic treatments here. So I'm gonna basically build a 4 foot by 8 foot one that is just gonna be like a little ceiling that sits on top of here, and it'll just be sound absorption. And I think that will help. Then, I mean, we spend a lot of time here, and I think it'll help make it a little bit quieter just in this space. Because if we end up doing a lot of coffee for all the businesses that are out in this business park, we're gonna have to be talking a lot and taking orders and all the other nonsense. So it might just be a little bit better. And if I come out 4 feet, which will bring me to about here, from the wall to about here, that's about 4 feet. If that doesn't quite cut it, I could actually do another level, like maybe angle another level like this to that or something. I don't know. We can play around with it. I do want to put more sound treatments up on top of the bathrooms. These are the bathrooms here. I want to do something up there to kind of help absorb sound. It's not bad in here. It's still a little echoey. I did all of those treatments, but it's not quite enough, but it does help. I can also do some on the wall scattered around. I thought about doing like just some like triangles and circles covered in bright fabrics or UV reactive fabrics, and we can just nail them to the wall scattered around. This back wall is wood, so that's just plywood, so that's easy. I can just screw into the wall. This is cinder block, it's a little bit harder, but I thought about that. There are 2x4s that I mounted going all the way across at this level so that I can bolt things to the wall up there. It's easier to hang a bunch of 2x4s and then just screw stuff into the 2x4s than to just attach crap to cinder block. I hate dealing with cinder block, and that's how that goes. That's pretty much it. Let me go back to this. Hold on just 1 second. Close that. All right. Let's see. What did I miss in chat? Man Chicken says, "Oh, Man Chicken, hi. How are you?" Says Guitar Hero, selling is good. You should try stocking some Tunox goods. What are Tunox goods? All right, let's go Google that. TUNNOCK. Tunox. Scottish. Tunox made in Scotland. Let's go to. Oh, Todd is saying good night. Good night, Todd. See you next time. And definitely next time you come in and you notice something is a little quirky, let me know. I do not mind. That's how I find out things are broken. All right, here's the Tunox thing. Let's make it a little bit bigger so we could read it. I can go bigger than that, yeah. Fun stuff. What's fun stuff? Products. Here we go. These look like little marshmallow guys. Is that what these are? Tea cakes. Oh, they're tea cakes. Soft marshmallow on a biscuit. Nice. Caramel wafer. These caramels I have seen. Oh, damn it. This looks familiar. I can't think of where I've seen those. Wafer cream. Okay, and then another one of these. Oh, a snowball thing. Okay. What's fun stuff? It's a video game. Oh, look at this. Galleries. Puzzle slider, 4 in a row. All right, I'm going to go here. Oh, am I playing the computer? I am. I'm playing the computer. I'm so dead. Oh, he's got me over there. If I go there, he's going to go there. Aha! Bite me, computer. I got your AI right here. All right. I think that's enough of that. All right, that's it. I'm tired. I've been streaming for a long time. I've been here working. I have 35 minutes to go before I shut down, but I do not think I'm going to see anybody else. So I'm going to do prep and get us closed down. And then if I should be done in about 10 minutes of that. And if nobody shows up, I'm going home early. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week, probably. Next week is kind of going to be sort of crazy. What do we have going on? I keep saying I'm going to go, but then I keep talking. We have next week. So next week, on the 14th, that's the last day of school for the midterm break. So from the 14th, we're going to be open on the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and then we will be closed. So we're going to be open for 9 days in a row. That's what's happening next week. So that's going to be a pretty crazy time. And then on the 29th and the 30th, now here's another thing. 29th and 30th, there's something called AEX, which is it's a convention here on the island where there's a lot of cosplay stuff going on. My friend who owns XOR Games and Most Wanted in town, they always put on a big thing there. They bring a lot of stuff in because they do it's AEX is Atlantic Entertainment Expo, I think is what it stands for. So XOR Games does a lot of the Magic the Gathering card games. They have all kinds of different games, but they have tables there where people come in and play games. So they always do tournaments and stuff like that at the show. And so AEX has asked me to come in and bring stuff. So we were going to bring in, I was going to bring in probably Hurricane and then Kicks, because a lot of people don't know Kicks. But they said, we're going to have a ton of video games and crap there, so don't bring the video game, just bring the pinball machine, it's fine. And then the last time that we did it, we brought in a couple of pinball machines, and then we set up some tables, and we just sold buttons and stickers and stuff for really cheap, just for fun. And then we sold passes for fairly inexpensive. So they have Wi-Fi there. I'm going to live stream from there, probably Saturday. So that's probably where I think that Sophia will probably be here that day on Saturday, and I'll be working there all day on Saturday and Sunday. So I think I'll do a live stream from there. I'll have this mic, and then maybe I'll talk to people. We'll just hang out and talk to people and see, and we'll do a thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I have a computer. I can set up something, and we'll at least have one camera. Maybe I can take this wireless camera, and we can walk around with it as well. And I can do. I might be able to do Camera Safari Adventure camera. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I have a couple weeks to figure that out. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, that'll be the 29th and the 30th. And then next week, next weekend is going to be crazy because that's the first of the vacation, and then that whole week is going to be nuts. So that's going to be, I'm going to need a lot of sleep at the end of this month. All right, I'm going to go now. I have stuff to do, and then I have a big drive home, and it's snowing. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. Is there anybody in Twitch before I go? Nope. Okay. I'm going to stop Twitch, and then I'm going to stop this one, and see you guys later.